remember what happened and can regale us
Wait,
all.
we played last week, didn't we?
We did play
No.
last week.
Yeah, we did.
No.
that 2
We
weeks
skipped
Is-
the week before that.
The week before.
Maybe it's just me.
We got we got brought from God or the laser of dawn or whatever the fuck it was. That hit
That's
the-
right.
We got
It
zapped
did.
from space by aliens.
It used what again? Excuse me?
The hammer of God.
Orbital missile, I believe, was the name of it.
A skinless horseman shot
what a
something from
time.
a satellite at you.
Yeah.
What do you
What a
want?
time to not have a monk. You know, we could have really used deflect missiles. I feel
It could have
like.
deflected
Do you know
that.
how powerful that would have been? Monk shows up and is like, "You have an orbital missile? I give him no fucks. Watch
I
my
got
hands."
hands.
That
But,
bitch
I
may be 40 times my size, but I promise you I'll block every bit of it.
But we were on our way to Maras from Karakara. We sent our little gnome victim home.
Oh.
Got him set up. Then we headed out to Maras. We saw that there, at some point on the road, there had been people who had been accosted, and we fortunately were able to track them down. Kind of. There was some who got away, some who had died. By the time we'd found the pursuers, we took too long trying to figure out what to do, and we lost two of the people two of the victims. Good God, to a, like you said, a skinless horse-headed humanoid. Is that what it was?
Kellersan.
It is a Keller San, and I will show you all once more.
A skinless horseman who has magic hammer and also rod from God.
And we
Yep.
learned that they had been like designed anciently to be unkillable warriors, and we had to figure out how to kill them. We were very lucky to do so.
Do you
but
recall
we did not save
what?
everybody.
Do you recall what you needed to do to kill it?
Deal psychic
that
damage.
It
With
took
the
some
one
that
doing.
hell
cantrip
into
in our
mine.
party.
It took
to
some
do
doing.
it.
We needed
I was
to talk
wondering, like,
to death.
Yeah.
oh, so this is a good reminder for me because I was remembering in that moment, I was like, why is Zal so heavily hitting on this? Let me hit him with vicious mockery. I was like, what did I miss? And that explained it. And that was like clarified to me. That was the biggest like epiphany that I had.
Hey, as long as you got there.
And then
Of all the
afterwards
fights for
we
Firm to be gone. The one where we have to talk shit someone to death.
right.
Firm is not
Yeah.
there.
And he has the psychic lance spell.
It really only works if you know the name.
That's true. But we also we did not save the two people who had been pursued by this monster, and we kind of took some time to have a discussion about about raising the dead in general, and have kind of come to the conclusion that the most appeasing way of approaching this subject at this time would be to speak with the dead and see what their wishes would be.
Very good. Do you?
We are. Yeah, I mean, we did have that conversation, but we also tracked the other set of footprints that we saw.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
to
right,
a
to a
bad bear
cave.
cave.
That was really important because that's currently where we're at. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's where a
Oops.
few of us are. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where y'all are. Me and Ember Prime are with the bodies back
This is
at the
gonna go.
wagon.
This is gonna go swimmingly.
Have fun.
Also, side note, why the fuck is it called swimmingly? As if like that's supposed to be extremely smooth? Because when I go swimming, it's a fucking stroke, bruh. I'm dying.
It might be one of those idioms that came about to talk about the opposite of what we understand it to mean now. It goes along swimmingly is supposed to be said sarcastically, maybe?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Sorry,
I don't know. I
sidetracked.
don't know the origins of that word, that phrase.
I mean, I think swimming's smoother than running. Maybe that's why.
Maybe it's a easier path than like climbing a mountain or something. Who knows?
Yeah, either way.
That'll
Fair enough.
be your all's homework right next week.
Will I get inspiration if I figure out where this phrase came from?
But Adam is correct. You guys are standing outside of a cave, having tracked the footsteps, having run from one danger in towards another. Lelis's keen nature sense allowed him to identify that the cave was indeed inhabited before you all made any kind of entryway, and identified by the leavings and signs that this is a ravage bear den, and he knew them to be pretty they can be aggressive. They do not see or hear. They are blinded creatures, but that seemingly does not prevent them from being able to sense their prey. They have extremely sensitive olfactory. Their noses work very, very well. Cool. And so it is Amber and Rainier are back at the cart, and that leaves Durham, Lelis, Whispers, and Zal, along with Basar, standing a little ways outside the cave, not yet making their entryway. You are here. It's roughly 6 in the evening, so the sun is like going down, almost down. What would you all like to do?
Oh, okay. Oh,
The first thing
perfect time to go ahead.
I would like to use the Staff of the Woodlands to cast Animal Friendship on any small animal I see in the immediate area.
Okay.
Any luck with that?
Yeah, there's a little you see a little squirrel looking creature in the trees, seemingly just going about its business.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, I don't know how animal friendship works or what it does specifically.
All right, let me. It needs to. Where is it? Needs to make a wisdom saving throw if its intelligence is. If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. So if the intelligence is 3 or less, it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay. Um, I'm literally just looking for a small animal that I can base what it's so I can know what it would need to roll, if anything. Okay. And your DC is
18.
18. It certainly fails, and it becomes charmed by you.
Yeah, for 24 hours.
Okay, cool. You see this thing. How do you charm it? Is there anything in particular you do?
Yeah, I think like I sort of tap my fingers on the ground a little bit, and just a few tiny spores go racing out towards this squirrel and right up its nose, and it is charmed.
Okay. You see
Chemically or fungally.
Okay, fungally charmed.
Thank you.
You see it skitter down the tree, bounce towards you, and just standing at your feet at the current moment.
I will. Holy moly! I gotta burn a bunch of stuff, don't I? Yeah. So I'll spend a charge. I'll spend another charge to cast Speak with Animals so that I can speak with this squirrel. Right. I'll tell it. I'm going to send you to go get my friends. Can you lead them back here?
It responds back to you. I can try.
Great. And I'll spend actually, let me see. Do I have that prepared? Because that's not part. I do have it prepared. I will use a second level spell slot and cast Animal Messenger, and describe Ember Prime and point it in the proper direction, and just say, "You all need to get over here right now."
Okay. Are you able to populate your spell?
I hit cast, but it. Well. Hold on. There we go.
Okay, replicating the sound of your voice. Okay, cool. Okay. Specify a location you have visited. Okay, cool. You see, after you convey what it is that you need, sorry, I was just reading the end of the spell. Cool. You convey what that you want the scroll to run back towards where the cart is, where Rainier and Ember is. Give them the message, and the squirrel runs off.
I'm sorry, did you describe us receiving the squirrel or just sending it off?
They're sending the squirrel to you.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Right. That will take some time. So, is there anything Cave Crew wants to do in the immediate?
I like that name, Cave Crew.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Hide. It's my immediate thought.
But something is still. I mean, we don't know how old the tracks are, do we?
We do not. The longer we wait, the less likely we are to find survivors. And we just see the one bear outside of the cave. Is that correct?
You don't see any bears. You're just
we don't
standing
see any
outside the
bears.
cave. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't even know what the things look like yet.
Gotcha.
As you all sit in observation, the messenger arrives to you, Rainier and Ember. You see a squirrel dashing, like directly beelining towards you all from the forests. It comes up to about 5 feet of you, and then you hear, as it like opens its mouth, you hear Durham's voice emanate from it. as his message to come to them is delivered.
That does not instill confidence. I'll set the bodies down that I'm carrying and follow the squirrel.
Cover them with my tent that I am in the process of setting up.
Awesome.
Okay. While Animal Messenger does not provide the path where it came, I think your charming of the beast will have it run back to you to clear up that little problem with the spell. um, so the two of you follow the squirrel?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
A total of like roughly 40 minutes passes, and all of you are united outside the cave.
What's the problem? Wait, you're all alive.
Yeah, we're not dead.
Well, we reckon the third victim is in there somewhere.
Okay. Like alive?
Well, probably not, given that that is also home to Ravage Bears, but I suppose we're gonna go check.
I don't know what a ravage bear is. That sounds kind of cool.
I mean,
I'll start walking
I-
towards the cave.
I don't. Right.
Grab it, but prime. Well, at least not grab. Put a hand on. They don't see. They don't
Okay.
hear. See and hear. Yes.
Okay.
I had to think about that one. I was like, what senses do we have? They don't see. They don't hear. But they smell very good. And this is their cave. Assuming there might be a lot of them. They don't need
Wait.
light.
You mean like
Well,
they
smell well.
good, or like they smell
Man, no,
good?
I got you. I
Their
got you.
sense of smell.
And you're saying I stink?
No, I'm saying we don't also know how big they are. Maybe. Would that be a survival check based on like the tracks?
Yeah, your previous nature roll can still be active for this.
Okay.
Because it was like establishing your kind of knowledge of them, and you rolled a 28, right? Almost a nat 20. Yeah, I mean they're like as big as owlbears can be, right?
Oh.
Which is to say, like quite large. Bigger than a horse.
That's a very good
They,
piece of information.
yeah. They can be quite large.
There might be multiple.
There's
We
certainly
have-
signs of like several.
If you really want to risk it, and I'll like cut eyes at Basar, we could test it. He's like, he might not be happy about it though.
Okay, there's 6 of us. 7 with Bazaar, 8 with the wait. All
Scritches.
your thing is it Scritches. Scritches here? Whatever. That's a question Ember Prime would actually be able to answer by looking around.
Yeah, I like hook a thumb, and there's like a griffin hanging upside down from like a tree, like a bat.
Oh god.
Jesus.
Ah,
It's as big as a city.
well, he's like, I get we have a lot of numbers, but also like they're big, right? Owlbears, big things like that. I don't like it, but it's a utility thing. I can look through Basar's eyes. If he gets one shot, hope he does not, I can resummon him right next to me. Very cool.
Or we could just go in so that if we find the person, we can
Yeah,
get
let's
them out.
just
Let's
just
just-
get
Okay.
on. Let's just get on in.
getting on.
Hmm I'm glowing.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Do you need to make any rolls, or are you already glowing?
I believe I'm already glowing since we didn't take a short rest.
Okay.
I am mounting Basar.
Okay.
I will cast Shillelagh as we enter the cave and continue to do so as necessary to keep it up.
Yeah.
Let me check my 4th level spell slots.
As you
yeah, it does
begin
limit the
walking
loading.
towards the cave, Durham, you feel like a small little tug down by your feet, and you see the squirrel has like grabbed your fabric a little bit and seems to be like clapping its hands and then like opening them to you.
Uppies?
You've
That's out of
done
character.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Was this out of character? Uppies?
you've done very well, and I will give it a good berry. It is dangerous in the cave. Is there anything else you need from me?
Um, how long does speak with animals last? Is it
Oh,
like
actually,
a few
that's
minutes?
a real good. Yeah, that's
Or
a
is it
good question.
is it an hour?
Let's find out. 10 minutes. So it
10
is
minutes.
gone.
Yeah.
It's still charmed, but I will hand
Yes.
it to Goodberry.
Yeah, cool. It's certainly, yeah. I mean, it dives into that good berry,
Yeah.
looks at you, seemingly like you feel it kind of understands a little bit, right?
Mhm.
Even though you can't speak like clearly to it.
Mhm.
And it just eats and then watches you all as you go in. Cool. I will bring you to the cave, man. I don't have the griffin here, but I will. Okay, we're just gonna move a few things around a little bit. No problem. Hang on. Okay.
I mean, the second I'm bringing the griffin in because I assume it's like, bear size. But the second we hit a gap, I'm not gonna force the fucking griffin to. Griffin
It's
can mind the front.
yeah. I mean, it's definitely it's wide enough. Like the obviously the opening is big, and it funnels down a bit. But I mean, it's certainly wide enough for the griffin to fit. So I mean, that's up to you. What how you want to
Yeah,
handle it.
Griffin comes along.
Cool. Okay, you guys are here. Ember Prime was in the lead. Whispers, would you be up front or in the back?
Probably in the back.
That's okay. Cool. No problem. Durham, I'm just gonna move you up a little bit, sir.
Yep, that checks out.
Okay. Can I have the two in the front as you're making your way in? Just make perception checks for me. Because I know you're obviously gonna be like looking out for stuff and all that.
Who are the two in the front?
That's Durham and Ember.
Okay. I got kicked out because my computer decided to restart.
Bam!
Now,
Oh.
Reclamation will not let me in.
You'll probably either have to restart the computer or force shut any browsers because it
I
thinks you're
did.
still logged in.
I did.
I will kick you. I've been
Hi.
kicked from the world.
Reload.
Okay, these rolls were huge. Okay, and the nat 20 on top. Okay, cool. The Ember, you catch it first, but the two of you hear. You hear not in the chamber in front of you. The chamber in front of you actually seems to be barren for the most part, except for like bones, a variety of sizes and shapes. There are smaller carrion feeders, occasionally moving about. Mostly insects of some kind, but occasionally a very skittish small animal. But it's mostly insects you see as looking through there. But you hear in the further to the north, you hear both the sounds of like animals moving about, and they're kind of like low, not purrs, but like kind of low grumbles. And you also hear with the nat 20, you hear the whimpering of a humanoid voice as well.
Somebody's in there alive.
Alive is so good.
Ember Prime will just
If
turn around, say that, and start walking.
yeah, if Ember Prime says
Yep.
that, I am not even walking slowly. We Took too long last time. People died. So
Hey.
Okay. Also
Got these
keeping your high perception rolls, Durham and Ember, you notice that on the far eastern side there is a opening in the wall, and there is a very very small opening here, but you would need to be the size of a small rodent to get in. But the other opening is significantly larger. Cool. I think
Circle it back
both.
to that.
Yeah, I think both Durham and Ember see that there are creatures ahead. They don't seem to have noticed you, and so you have an opportunity to see what it is that they're doing. These look to be like ravaged bear like cubs. They're like young. Some like one of them seems to like they're in the various ages of like cub like adolescence, um and they seem to be taking turns like running into and like knocking this human over, rolling him about every now and then, like kind of biting. They seem to be very much like playing with their food, and not yet like killing it outright. But this person is severely injured. They are wholly missing a leg, from like the kind of like lower thigh knee area down is just gone. They're in very bad shape.
Um, Durham is gonna take a couple steps closer, activate his symbiotic entity, and then run in.
Can you like talk to them, Durham? I will try to follow Durham in.
Yeah, and you notice like they are like your footsteps are heard, right? Your armor and movement, everybody like your voices and all that, and they just are not paying attention because they literally do not hear you.
Yeah. Violence.
Mhm.
Mage mask on.
Yeah. I will respond to Ember. I cannot, as they cannot hear me.
Right. Good point.
And I'm
Time to
just
kill him.
I'm just
running in. You tell me when to
Shit,
stop.
yeah, definitely stop.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, here. 'Cause this for some reason this one in front of you, its blind sight is not triggering on all of you. I wonder if the terrain walls might be doing something with it. Cool. But cool. As you all basically kind of get to this position, um, I'm assuming Zol and Laylis are following.
Yeah, I'm up here. I had a weird thing where for a brief second I had two of me, and now I only have one of me, and the one of me is up here.
Okay. And I will delete
I don't know why there was a second one of me back there.
I was trying to like move tokens, so maybe I made one by
Yeah.
accident.
Well, what happened is one of me was tucked underneath the griffin, and one of
Yeah.
me was just to the left. So when I moved, I didn't move the one that was in the cave entrance. I only moved the one that was underneath the griffin.
No worries, no worries. Cool. Around it's just around this time, Durham, as you're making your approach through this, or pass into the next cave area, that you see the one like these bears in here. You see the one directly in front of you just begin like its head twists and begins like sniffing the air actively, and the others soon follow suit of just sniffing, their bodies slowly turning in your direction as they're like honing in on the new scents that have arrived. But you were charging in. Um, what is your first maneuver here?
My first maneuver is to run up to the closest one and smash it in the face.
Okay, you can run up and smash it, and then we'll roll initiative.
Okay. And I will do my standard casting Booming Blade on it. Although I don't need that because I'm just doing it. Oh boy. There.
20 hits for sure.
Nice. Oh my god.
Okay, you wallop this cub with your staff. There's a that adolescent cry of pain comes out of it. You hear growls like again like young cub like growls coming from the other two. Okay, well let's roll initiative.
What is even going on here? Also, I'm not sure why it's showing both my character and my token and my full name.
In the chat, it does that. It might be, I don't know if the D&D system has it built in to use your portraits. I have a thing that adds portraits, so if one is doing the same thing, then it's happening twice because of it.
Got it.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff the new D&D system added in that on those sheets that I just don't know a lot about yet.
Did not mean to close my sheet.
Okay, roll NPCs.
Alluring Despo is the name it assigned to the Griffin. What a fun mini game this is.
Cool.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess it would treat it as just a normal NPC.
Yeah, I love
randomize.
that.
Yeah,
I'm
You
good
could
with
have
this.
You could have either keep that name for yourself, or you could have a new name every Griffin. Okay. It looks like Ember will be first in initiative.
All right. Run in so that I can see a little better what's going on. That was 5, 10, 15. Oh boy. 20, 25, 30. I'm coming for you. We're going to get you out of here.
Finally fixed it.
That's all my movement unless I want to dash. Yeah, I'll dash just in case.
Okay.
I'm just going to close the gap. The one that is fighting Durham is the one I am walking next to, so it will get the attack of opportunity.
Okay, it most certainly will. As you move past it, you see it catches your scent very swiftly and strikes out with a claw. Wow. These things don't have a super modifier, but I rolled good on the die. That's 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. That is 19 slashing damage.
Ow. Reduced to
Yeah,
16 unless they have magic claws.
Not magic claws.
Nice.
Just in case, I will use a bonus action to drop a first level healing word on this individual. I don't know if they are mechanically hurt or just whatever, but
They are mechanically hurt. Yeah,
okay.
that is
Then
true.
I will drop a first level healing word. Spells. Healing. Wait, hold on. I think I can target them, right?
Yeah,
Target.
yeah. I know the damage doesn't auto, but I don't. We haven't seen if healing auto does anything. I'm guessing it doesn't since damage doesn't do it, but it'd be good to know. For 8, holy, that is their entire HP pool. You see the wounds on them knit together. You see the leg, which is like just a smear of blood as they're like, you can see where they've been knocked around. They're currently like scrambling away from everything, pushing themselves up against the wall. But the bleeding wound on the leg stump is now sealed as well, so they will not bleed out anymore.
I know I can't actually like pick them up or carry them yet, but that is what Ember Prime is gearing up to do.
Cool. Yeah, moving towards trying to get them in order for that.
Yeah.
Cool.
And keep the
okay.
bears off.
And fight the bears, try to get them. Hell yeah. Dawson, I didn't even notice that you weren't in the turn order. I apologize. Since
I
you
had
rolled,
just fixed it, so I didn't say
yeah.
anything.
No, you're fine, man. I saw you rolling. Since you rolled very high, we'll have you go now, and then we'll go to Rainier after.
Haha. Ha. Hey, what the fuck? Oh, okay. Okay. Right click. No, that's not this one.
You
Play.
start mounted on the void.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Thank you. Oh, peace. Wait. I'll fix that here in a moment. It's stuck on my screen. Bonus action, which is favorite foe, I believe. Bonus? No, it's double check this. I'll make sure I don't have to have a long rest. Gain 25 for the duration of the cow until the next dawn or until the bow is okay. Yes. So bonus action, favored foe. Oh, should not be. It won't let me click off a bazaar.
Oh, I
Oh,
don't know
okay. Fair.
how to fix that for you. But if you
No,
need me
it's-
to do anything, I can.
Then we're taking normal shot. 23.
To hit the one in front of Durham.
Sorry. Yes.
Okay,
The
yeah,
one off to the the one in front of Durham
the
because
one in front of Durham. Okay, good. Yeah, 23 hits.
it's the most prevalent. And then I will double check and roll the where is it? The favored foe.
Okay.
And then for the second one, right back to the one at Durham. 19.
19 hits.
And then dismounting, I did not look up the ruling for that.
Half your
Does
movement.
that half the movement? Okay,
Mhm.
since
Yeah,
I
half of
dashed,
your movement. Yep.
Correct.
yeah. But since I was moving with Basar's movement, that's the first thing.
Correct. Yeah, you can move with Basars, and then it's half of your personal movement to get off.
Okay, then yes, I will dismount and send Basar to the left side. Okay. Ping, maybe? Ping? No? Okay.
I see where you're kind of yeah, right here. Okay.
Yeah, there we go. And then tell them to be ready, because the thing looks like it hit pretty hard.
Okay.
Okay. And that is it for that, for me.
Did you use your bonus? Oh, use your bonus action to favor foe. Okay, and then
Yeah.
Basar can still move. He just can't attack on your turn.
Oh, I apologize. Yes, no, I misread that. Favored foe is not the bonus action. It is the free action
The
that has
free
4
action.
uses.
Okay.
So with this, I'll use Basar to make the bonus action and make him attack. I had to
Okay.
reread that to double check.
19 hits. Okay. Yeah, this thing is severely wounded. You see, as it's being assailed, in this moment of injury,
Mhm.
you see like a kind of rage take over its little body as it starts clawing its feet into the rock and gets ready to snap at the nearest thing at it.
Oh.
Any movement from you?
Uh, facing? I'll probably. That's weird. Okay, yeah, I'll probably move here.
Okay, cool. Rainier.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Aha. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, we'll do. There we go. All right. Now that I can see into this room, is there anything particularly unusual about this bear?
Other than the fact that like they look like this.
Yeah. Besides that, Sean.
Besides that,
Oh, that's cute. Can I have one?
I mean, these are cubs. Who knows? Unusual. Actually, there are some unusual things here in this cave. This portion of the cave, you can see like more towards this side of the cave, like around this area of it. You start to see like cabling and what looks to be like chunks of technology, like that either like was caved in or is built into the rock, but like this is not just barren rock. There is like some kind of old tech in here. This section of it looks a little like dilapidated though the cabling does kind of funnel towards the next cave over.
Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll have time to look at that later. Let's target this one back here. Does it show whether or not you hit anymore? I don't think it does.
I don't think it does for you, but it does for me.
Okay. Oh, that was the wrong die. But
I mean, you still
So-
hit.
okay, cool.
Oh my god.
And then might as well re-roll that d10.
Yeah, boy.
That's fine.
I love every
Uh,
every time you guys call it out, it does that.
Well, I see the damage 16, and then I see damage 11, but I don't see one attack.
Oh, yeah. The 14 it was my other d20 attack. I had 19 and a 14.
Okay, I only see the 14
Oh.
on my end of it.
Okay.
But you rolled 19 total?
I rolled a 19 and a 14 with my d20s. I misclicked on. If you want, I can screenshot it for you.
No. I mean,
okay,
I trust that you're not cheating because what's the point?
Right.
right, exactly.
And then in total damage is 27.
Okay, yeah, because the 14 hits and 19 hits, obviously. So it's the 16 and the 11.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you.
And then I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I just don't think that would happen. Okay, cool. Let's Yeah, okay. The one that you just shot, Rainier, you see as its head waves around, you can see its nose sniffing and into the air. Um, uh, it turns towards the nearest thing, which is Ember Prime, and swipes out at her. Okay, 2 attacks with the claw. Is okay. First one's a miss. And your AC is what currently?
23.
Okay, that's a big. Yeah, that's a miss. Okay, yeah, this little cub can't get past your armor for sure. Okay. Whispers.
Target the one next to Emperor Prime, and bonus action steady aim, and hit him.
23 hits.
Oh, that didn't feel good. And then sneak attack. Nice. And then I will use Whales from the Grave. Where you at? There you are. To hit the one next to Durham.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. The one next to Durham and the one next to Ember are very injured. They have a lot of wounds on them. They have like little growls, but their little whimpers are coming in as well. Cries of pain and anguish. Okay. You hear a very loud roar coming from the other chamber towards the east. Not the one you came from, but the one that this curves towards again. Okay, as the den mother hears the cries of her injured.
Can I make one question or ask one?
Yeah.
If from our previous thing that they're because I was sitting here contemplating this, if they are blind and deaf,
Oh, yeah, she wouldn't hear the cries of her injured witch.
I was very worried about that. I was like, they escalate.
Yeah, they groan
mean-
hearing. They're mutating right in front
She
of
probably just like smells blood, smells whatever they have as blood.
I just wanted to make sure. I have a problem with it. I just oh.
No, that's a good catch for me. Okay. Okay. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Heck. Yeah. Zol, you hear your griffin becoming agitated. And as you look, you see coming out of the tunnel that nobody had taken one of these very large bears, a very large version, as big as your griffin, if not a little bigger, comes barreling out, cracking some of the rock on their way. They are like they are charging towards the griffin, but that's all they can do on their turn. Durham. Adam, are you there?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. I
Yeah, you're
will cast Booming Blade and take another swing at the friendo right in front of me.
definitely hits. With a wow. That's a big shillelagh. With a loud crack, this cub slams to the ground.
And I will run up here and how many of those do I have left?
Yeah.
I will, with my bonus action, I will take a swing at this friendo.
– 17 hits.
And that is Durham's turn.
Okay. You are not on the griffin.
Correct.
Okay, so your griffin is an independent creature.
Though currently, I think the command I'm going to give it is just to dodge. Basically, get ready because the thing is coming.
Okay, sure. Um, okay, dodging.
Okay.
It is you.
Yeah, I tap whispers and point behind us.
Holy shit.
Right. Sorry, right. Shit.
I like how we all just subconsciously speak like Rainier at all times.
Uh-huh.
Gave you all a nasty brain worm.
I am going to move up slightly. Let's see. I will cast Scorching Ray at. Have either of these bear cubs not gone yet?
Yes, the one by Durham.
Okay, and then on that one, I'm going to leave it at second level. So 2 on each hit. It'll take an extra 2d6.
15 hits, 14 hits, so 15 hits, right?
Plus this. Second ray. Demon. Plus this.
Okay.
And then the third ray.
Okay. Do you crit on 19s? Is it like a
I
thing
do
for
not.
you?
No.
Okay. Well, a 30 definitely hits.
I wish I crit on 19. And then 2 more d6.
Holy.
I'm going to throw a Bardic Inspiration to Durham. Yeah, to Durham as
Okay.
bonus, and then that's my everything.
Okay. In one single turn of blasting fire at this Ravage Bear Cub, you have enraged it. You've brought it so low. Okay. There is another roar from the other cave here as another bear comes crashing down.
Oh, sorry.
And their speed is, ooh, they got big speed. Hell yeah. Okay. This bear comes rushing in. You see that it begins moving towards you, Durham, as you're the closest to one of the young here.
Mhm.
It comes at you charging, and then rises on its hind legs, and then comes down as a slam with its claws at you. A 14, which I believe misses.
That will miss. My AC is currently 19.
Okay, and a nat 20.
That will hit.
That
Silvery
will-
barbs.
You son of a... Angel, let me have it.
Silvery barbs. I'm gonna stipulate this one's from the one I have stored in Blessed Song.
Does that do anything different to it? Or
No,
just,
no.
Okay,
It just it's just the one I have banked.
cool. Okay.
Write that down.
Roll again. Take the lower. Is that how silver barbs work? I roll. I just roll one, and they're choosing between the nat 20 and whatever that one is, the lowest of it, right?
Yeah, I'll populate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Use the lower.
Yeah. Okay, so then I'd have to hit a nat 20 to keep the crit. Okay,
Can't
cool.
be having a nat 20.
Can't be having a nat 20.
Gotta try
only-
not to have a nat 20.
Only a 16.
That will also miss.
Okay. Two
Cody
large
having no
claws.
flashbacks. Crits? No. No.
Love it. It's my favorite thing.
No crits.
The finger wag.
You feel definitely the weight and strength of this much larger adult version of the Ravaged Bear, but you withstand the attack. Okay, now
You want to
the
assign
little-
that advantage, Cody?
Yes. Hey, Durham. You want advantage? You have advantage.
Sure. Thank you. It looked like I might need it shortly.
Yeah, you got bardic inspiration and advantage. I like this for you.
Okay, the little one by you moves in your direction or slashes out with its claws, Durham.
Mm-hmm.
In its furied state, it has advantage on its attacks. Only a 15. A 22.
22 will hit.
Okay. Okay. And okay, for 18 slashing damage.
Okay.
Yeah, it's trying to get out of here. It attempts to run from you, Durham.
All right. I will certainly take a swing here. Oops, there we go.
This one is advantage.
Yeah, let me roll that again just in case.
Yeah, see if you crit with it. Okay, but either would hit. For 8. Okay. Another cry and stumble of pain as it.
What's the
Wait.
bardic inspiration? A D8?
It's a D10.
D10?
Yeah, D10.
Yeah, I'm going to add that to the attack damage.
For another 4, okay. You see it is heavily limping as it's moving past the den mother, who seems to take a lot wider stance. What was that?
Can I ask, does that child, that's a plate, stop. Can I ask, does that qualify as a weapon attack?
I mean, I'm pretty sure you're making the shillelagh is a weapon attack.
Well, I
at the very
meant
least.
based off it being the attack of opportunity. That was more so.
Yeah, because Basar's a thing is like he uses
Yeah.
reaction on like a weapon attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would
Could I-
qualify.
Yeah, he'll have Basar.
Okay, for another 5. Holy cow! He's just a little guy. Okay. Uh, that thing barely managed to get into the cave. But you see the den mother take a much wider stance, trying to impose herself between you and it. Okay, Layla.
Now, if I understand this correctly, he can't do well. I can, but I don't know how to break it. Plan on trying to go here, and then go up. Yeah,
Mhm.
there we go. And at this one, he will take a hit.
Hey.
Oh no.
Okay, your minimum damage will take it out. So how do you do it spectacularly?
This one, as it's running, he is going for like the soft kill shot. So when it rounds the corner, he dashes up and launches an arrow straight into like behind the ear, through basically where like the eye sockets probably would be.
Okay. You see as it turns itself to try to go south in the cave, it opens a weak point for you to strike. And swift, calmly, smoothly, one arrow, this large cub beast, just slides on the rocks and then comes to a stop and is just immediately struck down. No pain. It probably died before it hit the ground.
Here is hoping. So and then the other cub. Oh,
Yeah, 30 hits.
for 9. And then I will use favored foe for 4. And then believe for the bonus action here. No, not for bonus action, for the reaction on this one, since it is now back to Basar. On that one, I'll use Basar's reaction.
Okay. And he's doing. You have lightning written here, but he
Yes.
was fire
When I reconstituted him after the last fight, I created him back with the lightning.
with
ability.
lightning on it. Okay, cool. Incredible. Your bolt, your arrow strikes true on the cub. You see it shakes its head in anger. It's raising its claws to strike out at Ember. As the Basar like gouts lightning that envelops the portion where the arrow's in this beast, shocking it, and then as it drops to the ground, just smoking. It is undone.
Nice. And then he will command Basar to dash, to run over here within it, and to try to distract it from, to bite at it and distract it from going for Durham.
Okay.
No, sorry, wrong one. Oh,
10 does not hit.
yeah. And do believe that to be it. I think that's everything, yeah.
Okay, cool. Ember Prime.
All right. Was reaching out to block off that passage with fire, but seeing that that's not strictly necessary, I will. Is it an action to pick this person up? To like throw them on my, not like firemen's carry over my shoulder, but like put their arm over my shoulder and pick them up.
I'll give you. It'll be your choice. An action to pick him up, and you'll have full movement, or half your movement to pick him up, but you'll have the action.
I will spend the action to pick them up then, and I will move for the door.
Okay. They're light enough, and you're strong enough.
Throw
for
them
the
over
door.
my shoulder,
Yeah,
fireman carry style.
As you get here, you see me doing the no, like pointing behind me.
Ow. Ow. Oh.
Right here is good.
It was my action to pick him up. I guess we're not just taking this and running, so I will go ahead and cast at 4th level. I will summon a spiritual weapon near the new big bad bear. And swing away.
Hell yeah. You hear the guys. You pick him up. This kind of middle-aged.
Oh yeah, who is this person I just threw
Yeah, it's
over
kind of
my
like middle-aged 30-year-old human guy. A little scrawny. You sling you just pick him up, and he's just like, thank I don't know who you are, but oh god, they were gonna eat. Oh my god, it's in front of us.
When you cast the spell, for every 2 slot levels above 2nd. Yeah, so 4th, but
4th.
The spell actually has 3rd and 5th, so I'm confused on which one I need to do here.
was it?
We'll try this one and see if that works. And gets us the right damage.
It's definitely. I see how it's mislabeled but scaled in the right way.
We'll see what happens. Attack. Only a 16.
A 16. 16 does hit the creature.
Okay, this is actually the wrong level. I should have done 3rd level, not 5th level. So, damage. There we go, 2d8. That should be right. And I mark off a 4th level spell slot.
Okay,
2d8 plus 5. 14.
Okay.
That's it for me. That's my action, all my movement, and my bonus action.
Oh yeah, it doesn't see it coming. It can't smell this weapon, that's for sure. So it just gets walloped really hard in its head. Okay. At initiative 20, losing the tie to you, Ember. You see the creature up top here by Durham, Basar, and Laelis, and Rainier. You
Or I
see
can
it.
actually see them at this point, just because there's a wall in front of me. This
Yeah.
wall piece.
Yeah, you might not be able to fully see it. I like to keep like the edge of the map still visible, so like you can you see the environment and not just walls.
Yeah.
You see it raises up on its hind legs again, not attacking towards Durham, but just kind of slams its body into the cave a bit. You can see the ground crack where a little splinter where it is. But you see the ceiling also begin to crack and splinter. A few rocks crumble down, pattering off your various armor pieces. But it reveals more hidden technology in the ceiling that begins to glow, and you hear a whining noise, and then there's a flash of light, and everyone has to re-roll initiative.
Oh.
Which I
Yes,
think I think if you just roll initiative, where's it on your sheet? Let me actually look at your sheets. Because I'm looking, I'm like, I don't know.
There's an
where-
initiative box, and you can just click it, and it'll pop up.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Under
Well,
the
it didn't
portrait.
actually do anything, though.
Yeah, let me click it to see if it does a roll. It's not doing a roll.
It might be because we're in the role. Like
It might. Yeah, I was thinking it might be because we're in a roll. What if I create
What if I
a
right
second
click?
encounter,
There we
and
go.
then we can all roll again?
Yeah. Then it sends it straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Much better.
No, I was doing so good. I had one time. Sean, I had one time.
I will assume that since I've already taken my turn, I do not get another turn at 15.
Let me just read the ability and what it's doing. Reroll initiative. Hey, look, you re-rolled initiative. It is what it is. It is what it is. This was the crazy thing about these creatures, though. I don't even know that it actually even helped them. Okay, one of them was better.
I mean, it made me and my bird categorically worse.
I mean, I
We both
dropped
ended up
5
worse.
points, but
Yeah.
if it results in a second turn, that's sort of out in the wash.
And yeah, it's a net win.
Yeah, net win. Yeah. Okay. It does happen at initiative 20, which that feels shitty that Rainier gets skipped. Let's see, yeah, because you would have gone.
Yeah, it was almost my turn, and, and
it just
That's what
does
you get for
feel
rolling so high.
Yeah, it feels shitty. It feels shitty, but hey, what can you do? It's layer action. Okay, we're on. It then is Whisper's turn.
All right. Bonus action, steady aim.
I guess I'm just taking Rainier's turn.
Hit it.
Yes, I
Yeah.
guess so. The ability to, the description was, it's not specific of like, what if this? What if that?
Boom.
Which one?
30 super hits.
Hey, and then sneak attack. Oof.
28 altogether. Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Okay.
It's actually red skirmisher's bow, and that's pretty fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Creature below goes into a rage. And it's his turn. Excellent.
Hang in there,
Uh,
Griffin.
It
Scritches.
smells the new smell. Okay, rushes up with its claws. What's the Griffin AC?
Oh, it's 12.
12. Okay, 16 will hit.
Mhm.
But it's also large. Okay, it takes 24 slashing damage.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just checking. I forgot it was enraged, and I was checking to see if it actually crit on that first one, which it did not. Okay. Okay, 17 for the second claw.
Hold on, actually. The bird dodged. That's all it did.
Oh, okay. So it's disadvantage.
Yeah,
then? Is
it's
that
not
correct?
likely to matter, because it has an AC of 12, but yeah, it's disadvantage on it.
Okay. It was a. Well, actually, it does matter because the second roll on the disadvantage. It has advantage. It's flat roll.
Yeah, it's
First
flat.
roll. Yeah, so the 16 hits.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's 20 is the next roll.
Okay, yep.
Counting the positive negatives.
Mhm.
That's the attack. That's the attack. For another 23 slashing damage.
Oh,
Hell yeah. You can see it kind of smashes.
Scritches has 12 health left.
Yeah, smashes into them and comes up real close as it kind of barrels in, shoves them, and skids around. Okay, that is its go. Ember Prime. Take me back. Go the other way.
There's another one behind us, idiot! Shut up! I will spend a bonus action to move my spiritual weapon, but I cannot get it close enough to actually make an attack. Can I hand this guy to Zal?
I think that would be an action, like full handoff to another person.
Okay, I'll just drop him on the ground. I need my actions. The only person I can't see is Laylis.
Yeah, boy.
I don't think I will. I still don't think I will take the time to do a spirit guardian. So what is it to drop this guy? I say drop, but like set him down, get him off my shoulder without hurting him.
Yeah, I'll give you the same choice, right? You can use an action or half your movement.
I will half my movement. This man can dismount my shoulder.
Yeah. I think normally it's like it should probably be an action, but like he's small and injured and pretty easy to move.
You know what? I can throw a ball of fire from here without him getting down. So I will actually not do that. I will just go ahead and throw a produce flame.
Definitely hits.
Woohoo! 4 damage. Can't trip.
Hell yeah.
Wait, hold on. I get another D8 on top of that, but this is radiant damage because it is a cantrip.
Okay.
That's what I was forgetting.
Hey.
Ay. Uh, I'd move forward, but I don't want to risk this guy getting hit by the bear. I don't know if the bear has reach, so I am just gonna stay put.
Okay. Lelas.
Okay. Yes. Okay. First things, I will use my bonus action this time for Zephyr Strike. I am going to. Yes. How to think about this? First one is going to be at advantage from that channel 23.
23 hits. Yeah. Sorry. On this thing, I mean, you need more than a 14, but you don't have to roll
Oh,
very high.
oof. Okay. There's that. Then on this one, it's 1d8 for the force damage. 4.
Okay.
I have not hit the Den Mother here. Father, mother, whoever it may have been. Then, huh? The designated attribute source consumes no longer exist. Oh, there. There we go. And favorite vote on this thing for another 2.
Okay.
Then my second attack with the bow at normal. Yes.
Okay. Big crit.
Oof. And then this one with Basar's reaction. No, not with Basar's reaction. And then I'll take my movement and I get an extra 30, 15 here. Make sure nothing.
Okay. You find as you're entering into the larger chamber, definitely where the animals like nest and live.
Mhm.
You see various, there's like some bits of bone and whatnot in here, but just very obvious signs that this is the place that they actually like live and sleep at. You see some more of that wiring coming in, and then going up the walls into the ceiling. You see cracks in the ceiling here, revealing
Mhm.
again some more of that technology. You see from when they like slammed, like a lot of that technology like shorted out from that. So there's not a lot that's like very functional, that has like any kind of lights or activity in here.
Oh, okay. Just then to double check, I only moved 25. I have 40, added 30, that means 70, which is 45. Okay. And then he'll run back in and then move up here. And then have Basar shift behind it for Durham.
Okay, hell yeah. As you make your last movement towards that wall, this creature swipes at you.
Oh, I don't like that.
It's enraged. A 26 to hit,
Yeah.
for 24 slashing damage.
Oh.
Okay, Durham.
All right. First things first. I am going to use a 5th level spell slot to empower the Sister's Shell to increase, so I can add +5 to my AC and my saving throws. I am then going to target our friend here and cast Blooming. Well, actually, the first thing I got to do is take a step closer to him. And then I will target him Interesting.
Oh, I do hate to. I forgot about this, Sean. Because of Zephyr Strike, I would not take a attacker's opportunity.
Oh, cool. Then you can walk your damage back.
Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, so I'll target him and cast Booming Blade and take a swipe with the Staff of the Woodlands. That
14
probably
misses.
will not do it. And I will, with a bonus action, I will cast Blade Ward on myself.
Okay, very cool.
And that is
Uh,
my turn.
Do we do? I don't remember because it's been so long. We don't do advantage from flanking.
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Okay, Zol.
1 sec. Okay, I'm going to, since I got the right mask on, at 5th level, cast. I salute my griffin and tell him mentally, fly, turn around, and fly. And I cast Wall of Stone.
Ooh, yeah, where are you putting it?
Right in front of us.
You have a thing that says place template, so we
Mhm.
can actually yeah.
There.
Okay. Yo, cool.
So it is literally just, since I can only do the one like panel basically to get it 20 feet across, it's just one tall panel.
Hell yeah. How
I will-
tall is it?
I think
10 foot by 20 foot. Oh, that's alternatively, sorry.
yeah, so it needs to be
10 by
6
10?
inches thick, which is it's 10 by 10. So I think I could technically build it up a little bit just to make it like folded in on itself, as long as the 10-foot panels can connect to the 10-foot panels.
Yeah.
Last time I just spread it over a huge area. This time I'm just mostly just putting it in one area.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it being, the 10 feet as well.
No. It's 'cause I know some walls you can move like shape and others you cannot. And this one has a thing that says, the wall can be any shape you desire. Blah blah blah. You can Okay, cool. Yeah, look, you can wall that whole fucking with this
Yeah,
spell.
I'm just
You can wall that whole
stacking-
thing off.
I'm basically layering the panels so they I think they as I cast it, they fold out sideways, as they block themselves up to the ceiling.
Yeah, this whole
I'm
thing.
gonna, because I can do crude shapes, I'm going to crudely shape the texture on the other side, not to be crenellations or battlements or anything, but just to feel like cave wall.
Okay.
Because I don't know how this thing's vision works, and I'm hoping it'll register it suddenly there's cave wall. Bonus action. I'll use my legs. Take me down to 5 charges of that. And I will cast a Cure Wounds. Let's see. Cure Wounds on Ember. I will upcast it with my second action. Could be better, could be worse.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's for me.
Yeah, that's for you.
Thank you.
And that's 2 actions and a bonus. It'll bring it to my poor bird's turn.
Okay.
Bird, the command is disengage and fly. Disengage and fly out of the cave. Just fly straight down as fast as he can go.
Okay. How fast does he go?
80 feet flying, so
Okay, they're out.
he fucking tucks up and just boom out of the tunnel.
Whoosh. a stirring of rock and dust beneath their wings.
Yeah.
as they're like scraping the sides to get
Yep.
out of here so fast.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's very reckless. I've basically given them like you gotta fly at like chest level and go.
Very
Uh,
cool.
I'll have it basically turn around to look in and see if the bear follows. Otherwise, for the moment, it's fine out there in holding pattern.
Okay, cool. We will find out as it is the bear inside here with the other friends. Okay, sniffs about. There's definitely 2 targets nearby. Durham's 1 and 2, Bassard's 3 and 4. It's Bassar. 19 to hit Bassar.
Do believe, yes.
Okay. For 25 slashing.
Oh my. That's like his whole half bar. Yeah. He's gonna be a big dragon one day. It's okay.
Okay, and then turning around and a big claw coming towards Durham. 28 to hit.
28 will hit.
Okay. For 21 slashing.
And that's non-magical?
Non-magical.
Great.
You see it roars in your face like spit and other nasty things flying at you. Okay, Rainier.
Hello, I get to take a turn. Yeah. Oh, that's what's happening. I can see now too. Hooray! 25
25 certainly hits, yeah.
or 14
Okay.
and ooh, ooh.
Ooh.
1, 2.
Oh God.
Holy.
Okay.
Normal.
Oh, I forgot about that. I should have pulled that earlier. I guess that will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Incredible. Whispers.
Just turn around. Okay, now what?
Other one.
Got it.
I point in.
There's like a rumble as the wall kind of whisper before you move, like the wall vibrates a bit as a slam goes into it.
Yeah, I will target it first. And then shoot it. $17.
17 hits.
Hell yeah. Ooh, nice. And sneak attack.
Once per turn, you could do an extra 5. It's so casually stated.
How do you take out this den mother?
Just as it roars, shooting it right through its mouth.
Hell yeah. There's a kind of a choking noise. You see it shakes its head and is rubbing its tusks along the ground, kicking stones up at people. It kind of bumps Durham and Bassar a bit as it's like moving. It doesn't understand what's happening and then just kind of collapses, gurgles, and stops moving.
Got it.
Wait. Like, this is like, wait. Why'd you come back?
We're stoned in.
Oh, nice. We're not leaving. Understood.
That's my turn.
This place is our tomb. Okay.
Actually, I still have movement. Sorry. Can I go back to my turn?
Yeah.
That was 20 feet. Bonus action. It's probably a stupid idea. 35, 40. Bonus action dash.
As you
And
run by it,
60.
Layla's is like, It's sort of closed off over there."
Oh, great. That's where I'll end my turn.
Okay, very good. Oh yeah, I'm sorry because the map shows it a certain way. Because Laylas, you went fairly far into that tunnel. I should have described that in the south, although the map doesn't show it, I walled it as such that there is a exit point from that
Oh, okay.
cave. Yeah. Okay. What would this thing do? Based on smell,
I
the
mean,
smells quickly leave.
it-
There's another smell here, but it does have its own priorities.
You
Okay.
just want some big old bear running through.
Lannis.
Oh, okay.
Did I disappear from the initiative?
Yes.
Ooh, you might have. You know what? I know exactly how that
indeed.
happened. Is I saw you on my screen. You had the "It's your turn" aura, so I was like, oh, I'll just remove their token and add a new, drop a new one in. Surely there won't be any problems with that. Why would there be?
I believe you had 14. Right, you're above me.
I think I was at 15.1
I can add
because I
one.
dropped 5 points from the natural 20, and I have no initiative modifier. Yeah, that looks like an initiative roll of mine.
Emberpon did go before me. Yeah, she did because I was right before Durham. Because that's why I had moved Basar where he was.
yeah. You were up at like 18 or something.
Okay, if Ember was at 15, you were at 14. We'll just have Ember go.
All right, buddy, you got your wish. I couldn't wait for me to get my magic weapon through. So okay.
Well, come on.
Uh,
It was right there.
Yeah, well, see, you're not wrong. 5, 10. All right, what's the plan? Do we just want to drop the wall and go through this way, or are we all walking around?
feel like-
Say we drop the wall.
Yeah, I feel like if we walk around, we're just walking into a tunnel, and it's just right there.
In that case, I will stay in front of the person that I am carrying, and I will ready in action. I will summon the ball of fire to. Well, no, I guess if I do that, I can't. I'll summon the ball of fire to my hand. That takes my action.
Okay.
I am casting produce flame, but
Produce
not
flame.
throwing it. Yeah.
Cool, Laylas.
Running here, mounting Basar. Running over here, and I will
Mhm.
hold a ready action for when this wall drops.
Okay.
I believe this should be
To do what when the wall
Uh,
drops?
uh, launching shots at the other giant bear that they seem to be running from.
Okay. So if the wall drops and you see a bear, you will shoot.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
I feel like I'm going to get set up with that statement, but I'm here for it.
Well, you have to declare it. It's what the thing.
No,
Like you have to be specific with your intention.
Yes.
Cool. Durham.
Durham will walk down here and tap Zal on the shoulder. Just say, or ask, can you recast that wall?
At great cost. But yes.
Very well. We should talk about some synergies in the future. For now, I will cast this once you drop the wall, and I am holding an action to cast Cloud Kill.
Oh my.
Okay. Cloud. Holding the spell is still concentration. Okay, so you're concentrating on that. Cool. Hell yeah. Okay, Zal, what do you do?
I'm going to hold my action to cast Firebolt. I'm going to let my I'm gonna let my turn pass. I'm gonna send the Griffin pivot on its heel and send it back in to try to give me a visual of where the bear is. If the bear is still in the chamber, if it ran.
Yeah. Your wall of stone is concentration. Holding is concentration. You can
Oh,
only
never
do
mind. Then yeah, I'm good. I'll just keep holding the wall.
holding the wall. Okay. Okay. And your griffin is doing.
Flying back in to see if it sees the bear.
It does not see the bear.
I will relay that to. I'll relay to everyone. Bear's not in that chamber anymore. Bear left. But where else could it go?
Points
Well, it
at
came
this,
from somewhere.
points behind Dom. I mean, behind Whispers. Right over there.
Okay. I will have the Griffin stay and keep watch.
Okay.
Actually, well, yeah, fuck. The thing can't fucking hear, can it? Ugh. It's fine.
Okay. Brittany?
Okay. People are pointing this way?
Behind
Is
Whispers.
that am I understanding that right?
Yes.
Okay. I have
They-
limited
I was
vision.
about to say, I was
so-
like, they might be pointing in a place that you might not see.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, there we go.
He's like, down south, there's a tunnel.
Ember should be generating light right now if that helps Rainier at all. With
Um
the produce flame out. I
thank
don't know if
you.
it does or not.
I think I was mostly seeing what you could see up till this moment, but I guess I can I dash past Dom?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Do I see this wall here? Would that still be here?
The wall
No,
of stone
the
is
wall is
technically
only over here.
yeah, it's only over
Yeah.
there. I just kept it because I didn't know what he was doing with it yet.
Yeah.
Sure.
So that was just for me to not delete too soon. So you do see, although the map doesn't draw it, but can you see where I'm pinging?
Yes.
Yeah, that is an opening.
Oh, okay. Yes, my lighting is bent just so. Okay. Ooh, I see nothing in this room though, so I guess that's the end of the turn.
Okay. Whispers.
Guys, we don't have to necessarily kill it. We could just run and then recast Wall of Stone, close it in here, and leave. But
I kind of want to know what the fuck is going on with the ceiling.
mechanical question: if I bonus action steady aim and then hold my action to attack, do I get advantage on my attack outside of my turn?
Huh.
Right?
What does steady aim say?
1 second.
Wait, I love this. It's been on my mind every time somebody says something recently.
So bonus action, you give
Um,
yourself advantage on your next attack roll on the current turn. Okay, so
Current
no.
turn. Okay.
Yeah.
That solves that.
I will hold my action to shoot a bow if it comes towards if I see it up here.
Okay, if you see the Ravage Bear, you will shoot it. Okay. Cool. Well, you're about to see it. As it comes squeezing, cracking some of the rock out of this passage. Those of you with held actions can take them.
So I started blasting.
Ah, so close. Damn it.
26 for sure hits.
There we go.
15. Okay. Rainier, were you holding a arrow?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
I had to dash to be able to see.
Okay. Okay. Wow. I noticed something just till now. Whispers almost killed that thing just now. Oh, like I just saw tails go down so much. I was like, oh my god, what happened?
I should have said wait until it gets in 5 feet or near. That way he could sneak attack.
You get this sneak attack.
I realized not too late.
It might not be too late. Hell yeah. Okay. It charges up towards Rainier. It has range, as you've seen these things fight a little bit. One claw at you, Rainier.
Okay.
It's raging, so it's advantaged. 21 to hit.
Uh-huh.
Okay. For 20 slashing.
Okay.
Another attack. I mean, you're the closest thing it smells.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's definitely gonna hit. For actually low roll and damage, only 14 damage. Slashing.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Kind of barrels you a little bit. Yeah, it moves like it slices out at you, barrels past, and then like stops at this cub and is like kind of nudging it with its little tusk and nose. But the cub's obviously not reacting.
It passes through my threatened range, right?
Correct. Are you holding a melee weapon?
I believe. Let me double check, but I believe crossbow expert may do something about that.
Good. I don't know.
Adam, if you remember, I know you made prolific use of this feat.
I think it does, but I'm not positive.
It
I
doesn't
think
do
I
anything
remember.
for. I'm looking at the feat. It doesn't do anything for
Okay.
your op attack. You still have to be holding the requisite weapon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Good to
it
know.
just you're in a loading property. Being within 5 feet doesn't impose disadvantage on you. And then you have, if you make an attack with a one-handed weapon, you can bonus action hand crossbow.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but no op attack stuff.
Mhm.
But good to ask, because who knows?
Right, right.
Who knows? Cool. Okay, that is the end of its turn. It is
The
Ember.
shadow knows.
The shadow knows. I actually liked that movie a lot growing up. I watched it a lot on cable. But Ted, it's your turn.
Oh. I'm assuming I can hear stuff going down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna point at Ember Prime and then point over there. It's there.
Come on, person.
No. Wait.
It's really right there. Okay. I have a ball of fire in my hand. I will throw said ball of fire.
Kablooey.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That hits.
Yay.
14 fire, 7 radiant, so 21.
Okay. How
Fuck
do
you,
you
PETA.
How do you take out the den mother?
It just looks like her running up, carrying this guy. He's bouncing up and down and just softball throws a ball of fire onto this thing.
Hell yeah. Slams into it. It's
Just so
wails.
I'm clear, right? When you say softball throw, are you talking about like underhand wind up softball pitcher throw? Because that's
Absolutely, yes.
Fuck yeah.
awesome. Amazing. Amazing.
He
So
would
it's
play softball. Oh my god.
Amber would play softball, yeah. That's a fast ball though. That thing's cooking as it slams in. Ignites slightly. There's a cry and a wheeze, and it slumps down next to its cub. There are no other dangers here, but you are trapped at the current moment.
Wall drop.
Okay, wall drops. See the stones crack and crumble and turn to dust. The only sound you hear is the slowly dimming cry of the person on your shoulders, Ember, as you charge towards the thing that had been trying to eat them.
Whispers is gonna go up to the bodies and just kneel and start saying a little prayer.
Mm.
Sure, yeah.
To
You mean
the
the cubs?
The
There,
cubs,
there
yeah.
are no humans in here. Just the
Nope,
cubs.
the cubs. The mother next to its cub.
Cool.
would you like a berry to the injured individual that Ember's carrying?
Like a. I mean, do you have any drink? I mean, like real drink.
Hmm. Perhaps my compatriots do, but you will find this refreshing.
They kind of look at you, look down at the berry. Kind of you see them like, well, kind of win and roam shrug and snatch it up, and a little smile crosses their face as they're like, hey, this is good. I'll still take that drink though.
Our new friend would like some booze.
Don't have any.
True alcoholic. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm not that kind of bard.
Easy
Mhm.
on the judgment.
This dude just got his leg ripped off. Like, I think he's earned some drink. Unfortunately, I don't have any, even though we've
I
been
have
adventuring.
this.
Mhm.
Oh god. It will hit.
It will hit, that's for sure.
I think I'll like swirl it in a jar in its jar, and kind of look at the clarity, and say, I mean, if we won't miss it, I got this.
As a player, I'm gonna miss it.
I have something called a potion of dire cleansing, which to me just sounds like I'm giving him a laxative.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds dreadful.
Uh,
I'm gonna
Resistance
give
to
this guy the potion.
What?
Yep.
I mean, Ember made a very good point. He lost his leg.
Okay.
We can't fix that. So
um I do okay.
This
He
thing smells.
he takes
The description of this smell, like,
if he chooses not to drink it, that's fine. But I'm gonna offer it because he asked.
Yeah, he's
freshly
going to
ground
drink
pepper,
it.
hot spices, and I was with you with freshly ground pepper and hot spices until faintly sour tomato juice.
Yeah.
And then it hits twice hard.
You see, he takes the bottle, takes the first swig, and like sticks his tongue out, makes a, ugh, and then just goes right back and guzzles the rest of it. Ember, you just feel his body like squirming. He's suddenly can't like stop kind of moving and shifting his weight around. Oh, what is this stuff? Ugh, it's good. You got any more?
That was 1,000 gold.
1,000 gold well spent to a man with no more having 2 legs.
In 1 minute, this is really gonna suck for him.
Oh, I think it's gonna hit great for him. He's gonna realize that hit faster than it should have.
I meant 1 minute when he can't do anything.
He might enjoy that.
We've all been there.
We've all been there.
Well, excuse me, pardon me. Gonna like, I assume Ember Prime's still carrying him.
Yeah.
Like, gonna like tap Ember Prime on the shoulder and be like, "Excuse me, pardon us." Oh,
What?
can't do that. He's going through him and Basar.
Oh. I'm
Is
gonna set
that
this guy down somewhere.
is it just me or is that the three-headed dog?
Woof.
Just you.
Oh,
All right.
oh.
So this is clear. Do we want to just camp here?
I mean,
Go back and get everything from the other camp. Bring it in here. Move the bodies somewhere else.
Yeah.
Did we get the buckling ceiling under control?
no, not even a little. I just
I was
point
gonna
up like, what is going on with it?
I was gonna do a perception check. And
How
things
high
here.
up is the ceiling here?
It's variable in height, but generally in these sections of the cave here, it's roughly 20 feet-ish up, 30 in some places.
Way too tall for me to reach.
Layla speak. Are you trying to touch the ceiling?
What? No, I was gonna see about storing it up or something. Hey, what was that in the hallway? I am peering into this little gap.
The only little gap is down way south, and there's like a little gap small enough for like a small rodent to get in.
Oh, I thought that was in this area. That's where I'm going.
Yeah. That is right here.
Oh, I'm colliding with the wall of stone, which means
Oh,
I have to
yeah,
go all the way
I'm
around.
sorry. I didn't. You can the wall of stone. I haven't deleted it yet. I will remove it.
Oh, I wasn't sure if it was getting left there. Never mind.
No.
No, it had been already been dispelled. I just didn't take the actual wall part down yet. Please. Okay, now you're good. Yeah. So there's a little it's a little hole again, small enough for like a rodent to get into.
If I summon a ball of fire to my hand, can I see approximately how, like, deep it goes?
Yeah. Nope, sorry.
Basically,
I'm
as long as it's
exploding
less
something.
than 5 feet, I can cast Stone Shape and make myself a doorway.
Okay. It is the length of it is more than 5 feet. It's roughly 18-ish, not quite 20 feet.
Do not have enough 4th level spell slots for that. Well, I can't get us in there. Not right now, anyway.
I mean, I can become something small enough, though I will be quite stupid when I do, so I will need encouragement.
What, you want me like a with like pom poms or something? What do you mean
No,
encouragement?
Just yell out to me what I'm supposed to be doing so I remember. Durham, you turned into an owl once, right?
Yes, I would need to rest before I fit in there.
What about that squirrel you sent to get us?
Yes, that is a possibility. I'm concerned about their intelligence level. Mechanically, Sean,
There.
if I cast reduce on, say, Ember Prime, would I know whether or not that reducing their size by half is that enough to allow them to get through?
No, that you would need to further reduce it. They need to be
Got it.
tiny creature. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
I could cast fabricate to create a stone statue and just pull this stone away.
I mean,
Oh, neat.
Choose raw materials you can see
I
within
like it.
range. You fabricate a larger, smaller object contained within a 10-foot cube or 8 connected 5-foot cubes.
Oh, I can send a friend in who can at least tell us whether or not anything else is in there. Otherwise, I would need to rest for an hour or so before I myself could go in.
Whispers, you hear a sound, and you look up and you see the guy kind of against the wall, just kind of like slumped over and just fall over sideways. That's his lethargy hits him.
Hey, whoa, you okay?
Feels so good.
Yeah, you've lost a lot of blood. Maybe we should refrain from drinking.
Uh,
I'll set him up against the wall. Guess I should go to him.
Thanks. I think the feeling's coming back to my arms.
So mechanically, because I feel like that word's been used a lot and I like it. Gives me a reason to say it. If Zal polymorphs, right? Let's say into a rat,
Hmm.
and I use beast sense on Zal, he might not have like
It would theoretically work because I have the stats of a beast.
Yeah,
in
he
that
he
mode.
becomes beast, and your beast scent should work. Granted that the form he takes is, meets all the requirements.
I was thinking of that, or if Durham has like a friend and like wants to ask the friend to go in and they come back, I could just use beast sense, and it's more so I guess more beneficial with Durham's friend of creatures.
I mean, I think both me and Durham could go in just to be safe, and
Mm-hmm.
then I could take both of us out. There's no reason to be hasty, is there?
Mm-hmm.
And you doing B sense would be helpful because you would be able to relay precisely what is happening in there to everybody out here.
Or should
I
we?
can also just strip away the stone.
Oh,
There is that option.
how much?
I mean, before we do that though, do we want to like go get our stuff if we're gonna stay in here, or are we not thinking we're staying in here?
Well, probably stay in here.
Wouldn't we
Well,
want to confirm that this place isn't gonna like crumble in on us?
Well, this room
Yes.
seems fine.
right. Also confirm that there are no more of these ravage bears waiting to return to their den.
I don't know anything about ravage bears. Do they co-commune or something?
That is a Sean question.
Mhm.
I don't know how.
Um,
I would like
it,
to answer that, but that just benefits me.
well, if Ember wants to know, then she can make a nature check. But if she's asking you,
Yeah.
um, yeah, I mean, I'll keep your very high roll from previous here. um, the uh this space, while adequate for more, certainly could house more ravage bears. Um, the like you saw 3 cubs, 2 females. The male is not here, but they tend to. It's very rare to see them like with the others. Like they don't raise the young. They kind of do their thing and then wander. So the likelihood of like a male coming in would be extremely low. There could be other ravaged bears that are like out hunting and might be coming back, but there's no like there isn't a way for you to know that other than to like post a guard, right? Or go scouting and seeing if you can find anything.
Look at Zal. We should be safe. We could just send Basar and your good old buddy, old pal.
I look at the horribly mangled griffin.
Have I
Basar
used
speaks
a
in Draconic, and those that can understand Draconic understand the translation to be they're not my buddy or pal.
like a face of like, that is rude. Like, fair, but weren't y'all flying together?
Well, let's do the following. Why don't we get our gear, bring it back here, and Zal, you can create another wall at the cave entrance with an opening just large enough for us to pass through, but small enough that another bear could not.
This is for Scritches, by the way, because I don't think I've actually done anything for him. Actually, I don't know how many hit dice he has, but it's 10 plus his number of hit dice.
I should double check that. I don't actually know.
Their health formula is 7d10 plus 21, so 7
Seven.
is their hit dice.
Okay, so that's actually whatever I rolled minus 2.
17.
17, yeah.
17 total. Better than nothing. Okay. I will also dump a cure wound into the boy, just in case.
I should probably be shunned for this, but I forgot I've had this spell for a hot minute. I've had aid, and I just keep forgetting about it.
Okay. So yeah, at this point, Griffin is good to go. I can give Griffin the permission to, go find where we camped initially and what all was there. It's our horses and
Yeah, the other bodies.
the horses might be a complication.
Well, I mean, I was figuring while you all are doing this or resting, Ember Prime is going to go get those things.
Oh.
I don't think horses are a problem for a griffin.
Well,
Traditionally speaking, they actually do quite well with horses.
Yeah.
yeah, since I can get there fast, I'll ride the Griffin over there.
I mean, the horses are Rainier's, so
Well, we should bring them in. If we're planning on being here, we should keep them.
I can bring him here. I mean, I'm not a horse expert, but
I got it. I'll go out and bring them in with the wagon, pick up the bodies along the way.
yeah, I will go with Rainier for that.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to get the wagon through the forest to here. It's the whole reason why the wagon was by the road is because you had to get off the wagon because you couldn't drive it through. But the horses you could unhitch them and bring them if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I will tell the Griffin to just perch on top of the wagon. Watch the wagon. How far away is it from where we are?
40
It's
minutes.
like 40-ish minutes.
Is it more than a mile?
Yeah.
It should be.
Yeah, sounds that.
Yeah, so Griffin's instructions are we'll come back for this. Don't let anything fuck with it. If it fucks with it too hard, run till you can get into contact with me and then tell me. Feel free to eat any vermin and or deer.
Okay, there's a kind of click of its beak. Through your mental connection, it fully understands what you want.
Mhm.
Flies off to do that. Rainier, you leave to go get the horses.
Mhm.
You have 3 bodies. You could sling those across the back of the horses and bring them on. It's going to take you a bit of time if it's just you to do this, but
That's fine.
I'm there.
yeah.
I said I
Okay.
was there.
Okay,
Oh yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Can
Cool, the
I
2 of you.
use this time while they're doing that to take a short rest?
Yeah, it's gonna take a lot longer than 40 minutes for them to go there, do all the prep work, get back, and all that. So yeah, it's probably about 90 minutes total of breakdown time, load, and then walking them. So yeah, anybody in the cave that wants a short rest can take it.
Mhm.
The two of you leave as the griffin perches across the wagon. As it kind of gets on it, you hear like the wood straining under its weight, but it holds. Well, it's 90 minutes later. You guys are reunited at the cave.
Yeah, I'll do inspiring later on me, Durham, Laylis, and our new friend and Basar.
Okay, so not me.
Oh, you two.
Thanks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. You are 6.
And that's 15,
Hooray.
correct?
Yep. Basar gets some today. This is huge for him. But our new friend, well, hold on, maybe not. No, Basar doesn't get any. I need to give some to our new friend.
Never mind.
15 temp. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Actually, no, I was wrong. Basar gets some. Hooray!
Okay. Does does the person you rescued get any?
Absolutely.
Okay.
They need some help.
Yeah. They are very invigorated by this temp
Yeah.
HP. It's more than twice their health.
I don't even know what that means for them.
I don't know. Did they
I
just
told them
ascend?
the greatest story anybody's ever told them, and it's just fucking powerful.
Sir, I don't know your name, but you move my heart.
I just take his hand and nod meaningfully in silence.
Whispers, the injured man turns to you and says, "Am I still drunk, or is that like a big cat man or something I'm talking to?"
Ooh. Maybe you should just stay seated.
I am a bugbear. There's a
A bu-
name for my type of thing.
A bugbear?
Mm.
I never heard of that. You don't look very buggish.
I can't argue with you there. I don't know why we are named the way we are named.
Yeah, I mean the bugbear I get. I mean the bear part I get. The bug part is
I mean, I don't disagree. The branding is all over the place.
well, whatever it is, you're okay with me.
I appreciate that.
Speaking of, who are you people?
We're the 5th season. It's a whole thing.
Wait, no, nah, the 5th season doesn't come up this way. They're based in Bastion doing whatever their work is.
We range.
Oh
I
my
mean,
god. My
if you don't
friends. I have friends out there.
Right. We found the remains of those friends.
Oh, that monster got him, didn't he?
It it did. But then we got it, so
Good. Good. At least we're avenged. I ran. I didn't know what to do. I ran.
You did well. You are alive.
Well, not all of me made it out. Those cubs tore my leg off, and they would have torn the rest of me apart if you hadn't showed up.
I tap one of my metal feet, smile, and say, "It's not so bad."
Those do look pretty fancy. Don't suppose you have a extra pair?
No. Yours are probably going to involve more of a harness and a stick, but maybe a metal rod.
So I can't help but noticing you all seem to be getting ready to like camp out in these here death caves.
Yes. Was
Okay.
sorry, was that a question or was
Well,
that a
more just like an observational statement as
mhm.
trying to understand what my future might hold. But seeing as can't go nowhere,
Mm.
staying here is okay with me.
Why do you refer to this location as a death cave?
Well, seeing as there's all the bones and these things tried to eat me and all of you.
Well, hmm, I understand. Not familiar with the ways of nature.
No, I try to stay away from it most of the time. I mean, it took a lot of convincing just to get me on the road. I wanted to just stay in Karakara, but you know, well, Lomber said that there'd be more opportunities in Bastion, and we wouldn't have to, you know, we wouldn't have to cross the wall.
Hmm. I have been across that wall. I can understand why you might want to avoid it.
So,
Well,
I, I don't know which way you all are heading when you're done here, but I could use a lift. I mean, next town is good enough for me.
first things first. Let our friends get back and let all of us rest up, and we can talk about what the future holds tomorrow.
Kind of nods a bit. Sure, sure. Everyone is here in the cave.
Well, before that, if Ember and I are the people going out for the horses, um, on the way back, I'm sure we have been talking, but I'll say, I just wanted to make it clear. I think in the event of my death, I would prefer if you gave me the opportunity to return.
Understood.
That said, while I don't per per se sub, subscribe to Whisper's particular interpretation of Kellamvor, cannot deny that is something that is important to him, and maybe it's worth hearing out all the way, even if it don't change our minds. But
If look, that's what Whispers believes is all good for Whispers. These people get to make their own choice.
I hear you. Just as a matter of him understanding that we do care about him and what he believes, making sure he feels heard.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's fair. It's just it's one of those things that like you can think you know what it's like and you can think you know what it is, but if you haven't done it, you don't.
I understand.
No. I mean, I get what you mean, but you don't. Unless you died sometime on those fields and didn't stay dead. Like,
I mean, It is sort
Like-
of what happened.
Died, or like got your head bonked and went to sleep for a while.
I'm not entirely sure.
You'd know.
Point is that he deserves to be heard too. We understand what you've been through, and we'll keep bringing you back if you want.
I don't think Emma responds to that. I think she just sort of keeps walking from then.
Yeah, no problem. And we'll bring the horses in, meet up with everybody.
Takes a little finagling to get the horses in, but you have plenty of ways to soothe them among your party. Supplies, horses are all brought in.
And you wanted me to wall up the front so that like only a human-sized passages.
Well, where do we want to keep animals then?
I thought it might be a good level of security, but perhaps it is unnecessary if we have other plans.
I think we'd be all right to just set up our standard watch. I think even if we had a barrier, we'd still want to be on watch anyway. So
In the meantime, Durham, are you and I going in the hole? Or is Ember
Yeah.
making a statue from the hole? Either way.
In answer to that, Durham will just turn into is an owl small enough to get in there?
I think an owl is actually too big. You want to be like rodent
Okay,
ish,
great.
right?
I will turn into a rodent then.
I will cast polymorph on myself to be a rat. Right as I do, I just point at you, fucking Layla, as I shrink into a rat.
He's like kicked back eating a snack real quick and like notices both of you just randomly just no pre-context warning. He just is like, oh fuck, I guess we're doing this now. Okay, and then runs over and running by, slamming into the wall, hit B-Sense, and throws his back up.
If you'll allow me, I think knowing that Zal was going to cast polymorph on himself, I think before using wild shape to turn into a rodent, I would cast speak with animals, and after Zal cast polymorph, I would cast speak with animals, and then polymorph, so I can concentrate while I'm polymorphed.
Ah, I
Nice.
see.
But again, that requires just a little retconning of the timing, and so if you'd rather not this time, I'll just remember it for next time.
Okay, you're casting. You want to cast speak with animals and then polymorph yourself.
Well, no, Zal would polymorph himself, so now he is an animal,
Yeah.
right? I would cast speak with animals, so now I have the ability to speak with
Yeah.
polymorphed Zal, right? And then I would use my wild shape,
Yeah, and then wild shape. So
which,
he can.
although I can't cast spells in wild shape, I can concentrate on spells
Concentrate
in
on
wild
it.
shape.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
Great.
Cool. Just two cool rats.
Yep.
Yeah.
Try to think of what rat voice is. Dumbass rat I just became. Huh?
Let's go, friend.
Okay.
Just I can only see and hear. Yes, to follow along Durham's when he
Yeah, I just follow. I think the last like command I give myself, the override thing is follow follow Durham. Follow friend. Follow friend. Into my stupid ass version. Just follow friend. Friend follow.
Okay, Lilith, you have speak with animals up as well.
and then I cast Beast Sense on Zal, just to clarify who.
Okay.
So then when
Uh,
Zal decides to just start wandering, Lay's is like, no, go back, go back.
There's no wandering. All you hear internally, all you actually hear externally either, is fucking a small mutter, follow friend. As like little rat squeaks. Follow
oh my
friend.
God. Okay, the two of
Follow
you
friend.
climb into the hole. You maneuver yourself through its little ups and downs and bends and twists, and the two of you come out into a chamber beyond. Inside here, you
Just a
find
quick FYI, I am unable to see anything.
I'm also
um,
legally blind.
correct. Yeah, you're
Okay,
beyond
great.
the wall and
Great.
all that. Yeah, you're
Perfect.
in the secret chamber.
Perfect.
Cool. It opens up to a roughly like 15 20-ish, by 20 whatever space in here. Not very tall. And within here though, you do see um, there's actually like a little collection that's been made that like something is made in here. You see a couple shiny coins. You see a couple shiny rings, a gem or two. Um, but you do see kind of where they're all like laid about, piled up. Um, there's also what looks to be a cipher device, kind of like at the center of this.
Yeah,
Um,
I drop concentration. I assume it's big enough for us, like normal size, right?
Yeah, definitely wide enough for normal size. As you
I
like
can
it
stoop
become
pretty
you,
good.
yeah, you just kind of got to stoop a
Yeah,
little bit.
I got that bugbear spine.
That's an upsetting way of putting that.
Okay, so you are Zol. Lelis, you see all the same things that they see
Up
using your bestial
until the beast
sense.
sense drops out.
Mm-hmm.
Drop out of polymorph, then it would disconnect.
They found a little stash. It's got some stuff in it. That's what he says as soon as he comes back out of Beast Sense. He just looks at the rest of the party. They found goodies.
Yeah, I'll look at Durham and then just still stooped over, walk over and start shuffling things into bags.
Yeah. It's I mean collectively it's not a lot, and as you like are picking up things, looking it over, rubbing a little like smudge of dirt or whatever off of it, um it's clear like some animal was just collecting little shiny things and
Yeah.
like making a little hoard or nest or something with it, but have long since gone away. Collectively you find 25 gold pieces, 10 platinum pieces. You find 2 rings that are worth 100 gold each. You find 1 ruby worth 50 gold. And you find a diamond also worth 50 gold. And you do find a cipher in here as well. You can take a little time to try to identify it now or take a look at it later.
Okay, so diamond, 50 gold, ruby, 100 gold, 25 gold, platinum, or 25 gold, 10 platinum. What else?
And then 2 rings worth 100 each.
Okay, and I guess while we're here, I'll give the cipher a once over. Or
Okay,
first,
cool.
I'll like wait to see if Durham like takes the initiative. But
Durham is still a rodent.
oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Then I'll try to identify this thing.
Yeah, give me an ancient arcana. 17. Okay, you're able to identify this in roughly about a minute. You have found a detonation of gravity cipher.
Oh God.
Cool. The fist-sized device, bearing dimly winking lights, can be thrown up to 60 feet. When it reaches the end of its trajectory, it detonates with a low roar into an explosion of inverted gravity. Each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere must make a DC 17 deck save as they are mashed flat into the ground. A target takes 8d6 bludgeoning damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful one. The inverted gravity spreads around corners. All creatures in the area, whether they succeed or not, are crushed to the ground for 1 round and cannot take physical actions. So that would be like their movement,
Wait, is
swinging
this-
something.
Does this seem like the same thing that I think during the Null fight, was it Rainier chucked over toward somebody chucked something like this over towards the Null pen that I think the hyenas were at.
I mean,
yeah.
it's possible.
Okay.
Yeah, some of these have a higher weighting to come up more frequently. But that is what you have found.
Yeah, in lieu of like I guess some kind of investigation to make sure there isn't any like extra secret like compartments in here.
Yeah, no,
Like
you found it.
tiny
You
or
found
little. Okay.
Yeah.
I will pick I will like reach down to pick a Durham up.
Yeah, I'll hop on a hand.
I look at Durham and say I like hold out a hand and say, you think I lost sense there for a moment. We're looking at 50 feet that way?
I will give
60
Zal
feet.
the tiniest of thumbs up.
Did we go up or down at all?
I don't know. Did we go up or down at all?
I mean, the road, the cave is not, the tunnel you took is not straight. So, I mean, you don't have rat brain. So, like, yeah, you didn't go up heavily or anything like
Right.
that.
Yeah, I'll give him a little thumbs down.
Okay. Then yeah, I will cast Dimension Door. I'll shoot for this may legitimately end up in someone, in which case we're all gonna take damage. But I'm gonna aim for 60 feet and just straight this way. So I'm ending there. I don't know if anybody's there. I cannot see. I hope not.
Okay. Any ups or downs?
I will aim for up a little in case like just to like I'll aim for what'll probably be about a 5-foot drop.
Okay, just a few feet up.
Just to
Yeah.
make sure we don't go with like in the middle of something and then immediately like
Yeah,
get
like
hit.
your feet are in rocks or something like
Yep.
that. Yeah. Cool. You reappear. Safe
Oh,
and
that was
sound.
close. That was closer than I thought to Basar. Oh shit.
Yeah, boy.
Oh. Oh.
As you appear, you see the heads like snapping in a direction. One of them starts to do that like low thing snakes and animals do of like getting low and opening their mouth. They're like testing are you attacking me or?
I will drop my wild shape and look at Zal and just say, "Ooh, fun."
I smile back and say, definitely no risk of anything going wrong, even a little. That was all excellently executed. I found some baubles nothing magical as far as I know, though. Feel free to look it over and probably add this to the whoever's holding the group sack. And I found a thing that makes gravity that seems similar, maybe, to the thing that we used during the null fight. Which means I got a cipher to pass around. Who wants the attractor thing that makes?
That does what?
Huh?
Oh,
Oh,
Did we lose Cody?
wait. His mic might
No,
be messed up.
my Discord's just going wonky. Yeah, I will describe that it makes things move to you. Well, not I move to you a little bit, like just items. Just come flying at you with no momentum. Does anybody want it?
Sounds neat.
I'll take it.
I'm really gonna throw out this question here. Like, yeah, we're here right now. We're gonna camp, sing little campfire songs and all these things. But are we not gonna question that the walls are lined with pipes and cable?
Oh, no, I deeply want to question that. I'd like to know what the fuck.
And more so the fact that you just found a stash of goodies.
I mean, that was probably some enterprising rodent slash small
Entrepreneurship.
creature.
I mean, yeah, fair. Okay. Huh.
Near it looks like you could use a pick-me-up. And I'll cast a 4th level Cure Wounds
On who?
on Rainier.
Oh, well, thank you, Durham.
Should all be in the best shape possible if we are going to keep watch.
This is true.
What's
Thank
this
you very,
about
very,
the...
very much.
Happy to help. What is this about the cables in the ceiling?
More
Place sort
so
of looks
just
like it's a structure that may be, maybe Vol in its origin, maybe.
there's just a secret area around here. So like have a cave. It has cables and things lined throughout it, and then it's lined with a cave. I don't know how else to put it, stone and things. It would seem like they would just try to cover something up, right? Or something would try to cover something up.
I mean, I'm inclined to agree. It's some kind of machine.
Thematically, Sean, I would like to take a step outside of the cave entrance real quick and just do a left and a right and see just how far this cave entrance / wall mountain area stretches.
yeah. Taking a gander back to get a look at things. I mean, it's not super big. You can definitely see there's a kind of a rock outcropping overhead. Um, it definitely you can see hey, where it rains, this is where rain would be hitting the ground and likely what helped form this cave system in the first place. I'd say the whole thing is probably 80 to 100 feet tall, right? Like the rock, that it's a part of. Probably maybe a few 100 feet wide, a little bit on either side, a little more here, a little more there.
Mm-hmm. and then as if like I obviously can't see that high up, but like at the top of it, not like for out of character, the resemblance of something that might launch a laser beam at us, or like a mortar strike, or like a stone shape like that, or something of the sorts.
Yeah, looking at it, I mean, it all seems pretty natural.
Okay,
Like
that's
you don't
good.
see anything that seems artificial, meaning like made and formed, hard lines, that kind of thing.
Okay. Go back in and just looks pretty normal-ish. I guess you could say. It's not that high up though. We could fly up and go look at it if you want, but for the most part, the outside looks alright.
If you got the means, why not?
Nope. Yeah, he'll look at Basar and be like, I mean, you can, and then you can tell me what you see, and then he'll look at Zal and be like, you definitely got the flight. Yeah. Oh.
Is there something you wanted to try to do specifically?
No, he just took like agreed with Rainier's suggestion that we could if we wanted, but he's not gonna like just go off and do it yet. He's gonna wait till we figure out like the go-to plan here.
Sure.
I mean, if you've got a way to do it, I think you're good to. I don't think we're at a risk that we should need to worry about all having to be together. Like if Basar is just gonna go look, we can just peek and have him come back.
Okay, yeah, he'll just ask Basar if he's willing to go fly up top of this thing, do some scouting, see if anything looks unnatural. That's not like natural in the sense because he doesn't want Basar to come back and be sarcastic. Natural in the sense like it's not like mountain made.
I love it whether or not your pet will shit talk you is part of your consideration.
You see the main middle head of Basar nods with understanding. The other two also begin nodding with understanding.
Like you can see the slow differentiation between them. He's like, "Yep, I know something's probably gonna happen, but leap of faith here. If you don't mind, Basar, please do go out and do some scouting and scouting. You have wings, I do not."
Mhm.
Cool. Basar kind of bounds happily towards the outer entrance, and you see him take to the skies. Kind of circles around for a while, occasionally disappearing behind the tree line and line of sights for the rock structure. He flies around for a while. Eventually, about 20 minutes later, comes back down. You see the tail of something being like pulled into one of his heads, and he begins speaking in Draconic to you, and says, "There's no strange rocks on the outside, Father."
Mm-hmm. Nothing unusual at all. Just looks like a regular mountain.
It looks like large rock and trees.
Okay. Nice. Works for me. Thank you. And then he'll just pull out like a ration. Like, you want some food?
Yeah, one of the heads snaps at it. Not
Okay, rude.
yeah, they'll like snap at you, right? But he like takes and then snaps it at it.
Oh, okay. He's like, whoa, my fingers exist now. But okay, yeah. And just pass it along to the group. So Basar says there's nothing. With some reluctancy, he's like says there's nothing out of the ordinary. So just natural trees and rocks. So if anything's like abnormal, it's probably inside here, right?
Sounds like it.
Seems like maybe they built it into this. Seems straightforward.
It's just confusing. Like there's no, if it's like, I mean, it's not newly built. This place is, these things are old, but it's relined with cave.
If we can't really find anything it's going to, then we can just let it lie. But it is unusual.
I mean, we can keep looking around. I can,
I mean, no
if I
reason
have
not
to,
to.
I can pull the stone away, but
No reason not to scout while we're here. At least from what we can see inside.
Yeah.
Maybe determine what its purpose is, and that'll tell us if we need to look elsewhere.
It's just me when that bear was, slamming the ground. It seemed like the cave started to shake a little.
I definitely did.
What if we make some earthquakes?
That doesn't seem like a safe idea.
Okay.
While we're in here.
Okay, not like actual earthquakes, right? But like small shaking. You know what? Better yet, I'll just go look on the wall, see if I find a door. We'll go from there.
A door on the wall.
Secret doors, hidden entrances. You guys found a tunnel that led to some treasures, though.
Well, that's fair, I suppose.
I am outside at the moment, but basically he's just going to start at the door, or the main entrance, and start walking the walls, just doing tippy taps.
Yeah, I mean everything seems normal until you get to the part, in the northern walls and ceilings that have been exposed, where there is, technology. But again, a lot of it, like during that bright flash, like there was a lot of popping and sparking, and a lot of that stuff, like is not functional. But there are some little pieces that have little lights and signs of activity.
Myself as a person needs a moment to think on this, because I am running out of things to think of.
I mean, can we do ancient arcana checks on the inside? Like
If you want to
unseen
look at
cables
the
we can see?
like the exposed pieces and whatnot, yeah, you can do Nature Arcana.
I suppose if we can because you said there were some that were on floor level in the back, right?
Yeah, there's like some like kind of where these two caves at the top
Yeah.
come together, right? There's like some cabling, kind of on the floor going to the walls, like clearly kind of going up into the ceiling. And then again, pieces that have been exposed from the
Yeah, I
um,
guess start with what do these cables transport?
yeah.
That's a good one.
Give me an Nature Arcana check.
I will assist if possible. I'm happy to pour over all of this with Saul. I can clear away some of this stone if I need to.
You do have an advantage if you're being helped.
Come on. Much better.
The cables are not like physical transfer tubes, so like no
Yeah.
no materials running through there.
Like liquid or anything.
Yeah, as you pull one away, you just have like there's just cabling. Then one of the tubes like is loose, and as you pull it up, it just has frayed ends at the one end of it. It was only down on the ground like a very small amount.
Do any of the cables hum as if they're connected to something that's on?
Some of them do have, like, as you're touching the outer edges
heal?
of them. Yeah, some of them have like a small vibration of some kind of energy. But again, like looking around, like there's most things here are damaged, right?
Yeah.
With your 17, uh, the one thing you know for certain is that this you could spend time and just salvage whatever's usable here, but unless you're gonna like unless the plan is to like really strip away like the mountainside, there really isn't a way to like swiftly determine what is happening here.
Yeah.
Like you with your 17, you feel like you pretty much got everything there is to get. Any more is going to require like you better set up like a home and spend every day working at this, right, to
Yeah.
clear out the rubble and all that.
I'll report the findings with the caveat of like, I mean, if anybody wants to use that as a branching off point to some of y'all have more experience with this than I do.
Yeah, I could take a look, I suppose.
I mean, otherwise we just start stripping what we can, take it with us, right? Like,
Ooh.
I don't know what use we'll have for cables that move some kind of something through 'em.
I mean, if that's all it is, and do we feel it necessary to even bother with it? Doesn't seem like it'd be useful.
I mean, that's true. There are lots of parts of it that are already damaged. So presuming there's a machine, but what was that flash of light thing? It means it's still running somehow, right?
Has to be. Nope.
Well,
I-
if we were to commit a few hours to this, I mean, it'd be a few hours to maybe just settle our minds, but other than that, I don't do we think we could even make use of whatever we may find? Is it worth our time to do this instead of rest and head to Maras?
I glance at Ember and kind of shrug.
If we didn't have an injured person, I would say maybe, but at this point, no, not really.
Best I can do is try to wall it up behind us when we go so that it just stays empty.
I think that's good enough.
Okay. Anything you want to do for the evening as part of your long rest?
Not that I can think.
I will do my normal routine of casting good berry and giving everybody in the party a good berry before the long rest.
Very good. Bissar moves to the north and just begins eating one of the cubs.
Oh, gonna be like,
Uh,
yeah, I forgot about that.
The injured fellow goes kind of just he just drags himself across to where his friends' bodies are, and he spends the evening kind of sitting next to them, and you hear him like talking to them occasionally. He seems to be just confessing his what he feels is his sin for cowardice of not staying, of just running.
I would actually like to have a conversation with him when that happens.
Yeah, sure.
Just so what were you all doing out here anyway?
Well, Lomber had it in their mind that Bastion would be a better opportunity for all of us. You know, I mean, it sounds like you've been to Karakar, or at least some of you. Well, I mean, I know the fifth. I've heard the fifth season was there, but um, we're just looking for a better place. Is all. Neither of us want to go near the monolith, and I mean it. It's just always on. It's always bright. It never ends. Sleeping is I actually, this dark in here is not so bad. But no,
And
we were just traveling, heading to
Got it.
Bastion.
Gotcha. Um, did your friends have any particular beliefs? We were gonna try to talk to them in the morning. I can still do that.
I mean, the rumors really are true about you guys. Talking to spirits, and slaying great beasts. Uh, well, I mean, Lomber and myself are both followers of Maliki, Melora. Aegalim is it's like a Vorish name.
Kalimfor?
That's the one. That's the one. Rare. We don't. I know there's some folk that believe, but not a lot. Pretty rare to find them these days. And Saro here, um, they were into the Morning Lord, of course.
We can, for those that would like to, we were gonna see who might want to leave the afterlife and come back, but I mean that's why we were gonna ask them in the morning. But it sounds like you have some idea.
If
I mean, I can still ask them.
If you can bring my friends back to life, ma'am, I would greatly appreciate that.
Well, I mean, that's up to them. Okay, it sounds like I'll just ask them, but it also sounds like if they don't want to come back, then you at least know what we can do with them, burial and all that stuff. It's important.
Right, right. Um, uh, yeah. I mean, can you talk to him now?
I can't, not until morning.
Okay. Then in the morning, I'll have my friends back, and it'll be just like it was.
Well, okay, don't get your hopes up on that one because they may not want to come back, and when they do, it's not going to be the same. Not gonna necessarily be the same, but they'll be back. The ones that want to come back, they'll be back, and that's not nothing. And hopefully, we can get you wherever you're trying to go safely.
Well,
We
I
were
mean,
headed for Maras, but we can at least get you closer.
oh, sure, sure. I mean, look, if my friends are back, then I think we're, you know, still on the mind for Bastion. There isn't a future for us in Garakara, but maybe one of the smaller villages. I mean, there's lots of well, no, there's the Roman about
The
undead.
what?
You all know about the undead
Yeah.
that's roaming around. Okay, okay.
Yeah, we're working on that.
I'm thinking someplace with walls actually sounds real good about now. Yeah,
Take
maybe.
you to Maras. It's a nice city. That's where I'm from. plenty of stuff there. But if you set on Bastion, we can help you get somewhere. But that's for tomorrow. You get rest.
Yeah.
Would you be interested in praying to the sisters? Perhaps they can grant you some comfort.
I don't know who they are.
Well, did you not say that you worshipped Maliki and Melora?
Yeah. Wait, are they sisters? I never paid much attention to the teachings.
It's not important. Would you like to ask them for some comfort?
After everything that's happened, I think that'd be nice.
When you are ready, I will pray with you.
I'm not going anywhere.
I'll put a hand on his shoulder and I'll say, if some of your friends don't want to come back, there is great peace in the afterlife. And I hope that brings you comfort.
They deserve happiness. I mean, no matter what, right? But I'd like them back. All the same.
Of course.
Ember Prime. You'd have to use what? Raise Dead on these people?
Sure would.
Yeah. Does it? I know it says like it doesn't restore missing body parts because like 2 of them are like chopped bad, right? So like some of their pieces aren't part of their body anymore. So I don't know what it does about that.
Pulling it up right now.
Oh, it's the one up from Raised Dead that makes the thing whole, isn't it?
I know True Res does. True
Yeah.
Resurrection does. I don't
think
know.
Raised Dead might like. I mean, it has to be able to
Neutralizes
refill.
poisons, doesn't remove magical diseases, closes all mortal wounds, but does not restore missing body parts.
Yeah,
Hmm.
like
If this
you have
creature
to
is
have
lacking body
everything
parts or
together.
organs integral for its survival, its head, for instance, the spell automatically
Mhm.
fails. You don't have to have everything. If it's not important for survival, you don't need it.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's just
It's a
funny.
point. It's a
Well,
solid point.
it replenishes blood, so
Mhm.
Look, man, if
Yeah.
your appendix is gone, your appendix is gone. You'll be
It-
fine.
it
If
replenishes
one of your
blood
lungs or
and
kidneys is missing, if
Mhm.
part of your liver is missing, you can survive with only one of those. And
there's
your
a whole
liver
bunch
will
of
come
cells
back.
in there that died that it brings back.
Mhm.
Like a lot
But,
of
like,
Oh my gosh.
If you're missing your heart, their example is if you're missing the head.
it
which seems-
probably won't bring your gut bacteria back. So enjoy the diarrhea afterwards. But
That's all part of the negative
Yeah,
4.
yeah, that's just the-
Yeah, I mean, you do spend 4 days feeling like trash.
that might just be diarrhea.
Yeah, I just need some probiotics. please.
Yeah, just need some yogurt.
Okay.
Yogurt to
Okay.
get you right.
Okay. I know the one body's totally easy. These 2 are the ones that are problematic here. Okay, we're Amber, you're the only one capable of casting Raise Dead?
Weren't we going to
I was gonna speak with Dead
Speak
first.
with Dead
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is what I'm doing is I'm determining are some of them beyond the ability,
Yeah, that's
right?
fair.
That's what we're determining.
Yeah.
And so
Which
The other option that I do have, and saying this now, I have described to one person the bullet that was dodged with this. I do have the ability, depending on how long it takes, to ask for divine intervention on a daily basis until it is successful.
Yes.
And that can use True Res.
Yes, that
But it's not a great chance, and it's one of those things that is sort of a very desperate last resort.
Yeah.
And I'm not entirely positive would be used on these people we don't know.
You never know.
I enjoy
Because it
conceptually
takes a
that
week to
Ember's just
charge one.
bothering Moradin for any old thing, like on a
I-
day-to-day basis.
I misplaced my hammer. Have you seen that? Have you seen my hammer?
Could I have the best hammer, please, today? Close eyes, ask for the best hammer.
Old hands out. Okay. The reason I'm saying, like, if you were the one that, because I don't know if Durham gains access or has the spell prepared.
Yeah, I do not.
Okay. Okay, cool. So again, these two bodies are the ones that were chopped at, so they're in pretty bad shape. The roll's going to be low that they can't be, but not insignificant due to the amount of damage.
Yeah.
So it's a 25% chance that they can't be resurrected. So you want to get above 25 on 2 D100 rolls.
Oh, I'm rolling this. Okay.
Yeah. You roll it.
And 2.
Hey.
Okay.
Apparently, I am rolling as untruthful ooze case, which is one of the
Ooh.
horses.
The horses, nice. Cool.
I
Yeah, they're
no
both
longer
well
need
enough.
to
Like, there's enough pieces. You're like, this should probably knit itself together.
I mean, I could do some. I got medicine trained. I got a healer's kit. I could put some parts back.
Oh my
vaguely where they
god.
Go
Cool.
first.
Yeah, I like that.
Just call me Frankenstein.
You got
Mhm.
plenty.
Yeah, okay, so hold on. What part of the healer's kit? Walk me through it, Ted. Hold on, you just did a me. Let's roll back and I'm gonna put you to it. Tell me how it works.
There is just a shelf in the healer's kit that Ember Prime has never pulled out before, and just underneath all of the like sutures and stitching and needles and bandages and unguents, there's just a big long syringe filled with a bright green glowing liquid.
Uh-huh. It's the special
Oh.
sauce.
I'll be fucking damned.
Oh.
Hey, with enough, you have time. So I'm not gonna have you roll medicine when you have so much time to work on it. You will be able to, arrange and attach the parts such that you feel very confident that they should be resurrected, mostly whole.
I mean, their surviving buddy is sans one leg, so they're part of a leg. I mean,
Yeah,
but I mean,
look.
I will start with. Oh god, that's a lot of 3rd level spell slots. 3 3rd level spell slots to cast Speak with Dead on each of them. I think asking them the same 5 questions, which is, I mean, which are all, I guess they're kind of dependent on. The first one is just confirming who they are. Then, if they have any particular religious beliefs and whether they would want to be brought back from the dead. And then, if not, what they would like done with their remains, and then also if there's anyone we should contact other than. Well, I guess their friend is alive. He can take care of all that stuff.
Yeah. Um.
Then any unfinished business.
Yeah, any unfinished business.
Cool. Yeah. You were gonna do this in the morning, right?
Yeah, I do not have that
'Cause
prepared,
you don't
so I
have
would
prepared,
have
yeah,
to.
Cool. Everybody has a long rest. Nothing comes and gets you in the night. You wake up. You cast your Speak with Deads. All their identities are confirmed. Saro, Eglin, Lumber, and the wounded gentleman missing the leg is Olorin. You find that Lumber and Eglin both want to return, but Saro does not wish to return. And his instruction is do not bury, burn so I will not walk again.
sure is what is this surviving guy's name?
The injured
Oh.
fella, his name is Alarin.
Alarin. Okay. I don't think Ember Prime was there when his name was asked. Okay, Ray's dead is 500 gold piece diamonds.
Yeah,
We
I know
got
I've been
that.
like I know I've
That
been
will-
wishy-washy about your necklace and whether it's one use or multiple uses. And I mean, like Adam spent what? How much? 15,000?
I think it was 19,000.
Was it 19,000? I know it was an obscene number.
I mean, it is a
Um,
genuine Urky.
It's a genuine Urky.
Yeah.
But Adam spent the money. You got the value of diamonds, right?
Oh, I have it without the Urky.
Yeah. Okay, good. Good.
It's just
I
without
wanted
the
to-
Urky.
Better,
that
you
will-
better have it without the Urky.
The Urky is our rainy day Urky.
Yeah. But I
Well,
wanted to
here's the
clarify that it's worth the value of.
Okay, I appreciate that. Raising
Yes.
these two now, all we'll have left is the Urky.
Well, we are
No.
going to Diamond Town, so that will help.
I was gonna say, if we want to convince Alarin to just go with us to Maras, which is where we are headed anyway, we can wait till we get there. They are gentle reposed. They will keep.
Yeah, but didn't they want to try to get to Bastion? I mean, obviously we wouldn't be able to take him there, but wouldn't it be pulling them pretty far out of their way to bring them all to Maras? Just
Yeah, hence my comment about convince him to go with us. They're going to Bastion because, hey, it's better than being in Karakara. We might have opportunity, and you know what's just as good? Maras. Like you're heading to Bastion, but not like to something in Bastion. If that
Right.
makes sense.
no, I see. I see your point.
Actually, we do have a house in Maras that we can employ them
We
at.
do.
I forgot about that. Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Mhm.
We could save, like, bring these people back to life and then give them full-time jobs. That's an option on the
we
table.
do,
Yeah.
we do like adopting people.
I like the idea of like talking this idea out of like we could hire them for like housework or whatever, and Ember looks down at the like hand stitching, the one hand's backwards, right? It's like
Yeah.
I gotta fix it.
Would they come to complain in the future? I don't think I can do this job. It's like, why? And she has to remember, oh fuck, I put you back together.
Well, my feet are crossed.
Oh fuck!
I actually have his foot.
Yeah, I swapped your legs. Shit.
I am actually trained in the medicine skill.
I know.
So
This is
more
not
than
real.
likely, it's just
Yeah.
hand where a foot should be, foot where a hand should be. It's fine.
Huh.
That's
It's that whole
insane.
toe thumb
It's
thing.
better.
Yeah.
Toe thumb.
They've got some toes and fingers switched, but it's fine.
Look,
Those,
one of those
yeah,
joints all work the same anyway,
One of them
right?
got hit hard enough that there's just a pile of digits, and you're like, fuck, I don't know what the fuck this is. I
Nothing
think
wrong
it's a
with a
thumb.
few foot fingers.
Oh god.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
Well,
we
you
sure?
won't know until like the toe hair starts growing on one of them, and then that'll be a tell. That happens when people get the like transplants.
Look, I put you together in the dark. What do you want? In the dark cave. What do you want?
Tony Stark put this together in a cave.
Also, beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, dead
I
people.
think-
Dead people can't be choosers.
I think it would be nice if we revived them before we hit Maras. I think that would be a courtesy we could extend to them.
I'm just it does cost us 1,000 of our 1,100 gold in diamonds.
No, I fucking hear you, dude. But
Okay.
I also
That's-
have $6,000 in my own pockets. So
And
if,
we are
once we
going-
get to Maras,
We're
If
going
we're
to
able to load
Diamond
up,
Town.
yeah,
Getting
I
diamonds
will
in Bastion
mark
is
off
hard.
the diamonds now. That leaves us with
A genuine Urky.
100 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
we can all
right-
agree that we're not fucking coming back if we have to sacrifice the earth.
Well,
Um,
we're gonna make up a story for what happened here so that we never tell Cal it's just some randos.
right after we speak to the dead, but before we raise them up, Whispers is just gonna stand up and kind of like brush off his clothes really quick and address the group and just say, "Look, I want to start by saying that I'm not trying to impose any of my beliefs on you, and I'm not trying to make you feel bad for any choices you've made. I respect the choices you guys have made and realize they've helped shape the world in a better way, and I certainly didn't mean to lecture anyone. I'm just trying to provide an alternative viewpoint. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with death and having one life. The gods have chosen to breathe life into us, and gods will decide whichever one you worship when that comes to an end. So, the way I see it, when we go against that natural order, we're subverting their will and challenging their wisdom. And although I haven't experienced death, I won't be talked to as if I have no experience with death. Ever since I've got these powers, I have lived with death. Good deaths, horrific deaths, unjust deaths. I've seen more death than I care to. And that's what I've been doing with my time. And the deceased rail against it at first because they cling to life as that's all they've ever known. But given time, they've come to understand that moving on is an appropriate thing to do. These people need help, but that doesn't necessarily have to come in the form of a resurrection. There are more ways to help. And we can take solace in knowing that this is a divine plan in action and let just happen and let them miss. But with all that said, I was just trying to provide an alternative viewpoint. I respect their wishes and I respect what you guys have determined to do. I just needed to say my piece.
Thank you.
I'm sorry if I came off the wrong way earlier.
You see Olerin look at you, Whispers, and says, "Well, I didn't understand kind of half of what you're saying, but it sounded real nice."
Thank you. I know there's a lack of context here, but it's not important right now. Your friends want to be brought back and they deserve that opportunity.
So, are we doing this, or what? I mean, I'm ready to. I woke up ready to see a miracle today.
Hey, I think we're all staring at Emperor Prime.
I so desperately want to be like, yeah, we'll bring your friends back. Unfortunately, we're going to need some of your body parts to do it.
Oh God. Jesus.
Now, where's that leg at?
Right.
Everybody stand back there. It's not going to feel good for them. We're going to have to kind of take care of them for a few days while we're on the road. And Raise Dead is a 5th level spell. Oops, I should make sure I have that prepared for today. I will drop Commune for Raise Dead. That will take both of my 5th level slots.
Mm-hmm.
I can, if you don't want to use both of your 5th, I can also do one of them.
Up to you. That's also all 3 of my 3rd level slots for Speak with Dead.
I'll do, on the off chance, yeah, Zal will offer to do one of them. Also, because I need the practice. I've never done this before, and it feels like better to do it in a not high pressure situation as opposed to, you know.
Wait a minute. You never done this before?
Hmm?
You just said you never done this before.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay. I'm kind of worried about it.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna play a nice song, and they're gonna come back to life. It's gonna be great. You're gonna love it.
Do you think they're going to make the situation worse?
That that's a good point. That's a good point. Hey, you know what? I've never done this either.
That's the spirit.
Start throwing me out words that rhyme with dead or life. Conversely.
Head,
Strife.
Fred,
Okay.
Zed,
Okay. Stop.
Lead,
Lead is good.
Bread,
Strife other direction. Bread's fine.
Ned, Fled,
Did you say bread
Cred,
already?
Bread.
Bread, yeah, bread.
Bread.
Hmm.
We play the song to raise dead.
Okay. The two of you cast Raise Dead. Okay.
It takes a
and
while.
takes a
Yeah,
little
it's
It's a
time.
long.
it's an hour casting time.
Yep.
An hour. Okay.
But it
yeah.
means we can do it concurrently since you're doing one of them.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I'll have brunch while we watch some people get brought
I'm
back.
running out of fucking words and bars of this song. Notes and
Do you have to filibuster for your hour?
God, I picked the wrong mask for this. Next time I'll pick one of the eloquent ones. Do do do.
While this is
Do, do,
happening,
do.
I'll take the Kalimdor worshiper out and start preparing his body for burning.
Okay. Very good.
Back
I'll
from
help
the
Whispers out with
void.
that.
Yeah, I want to help with that too, actually.
Okay. You guys take the time to build a small little pyre for them. Plenty of wood, plenty of stone to set up. Light them ablaze. Slowly the fire catches, the smoke fills the air. And through that shimmer of smoke and fire and heat, uh, Whispers, you see like the outline of like a humanoid kind of shape. Rainier, your kind of senses kind of kick on to let you know like there is some kind of spirit around here right now. Whispers, you just kind of hear on the wind. You're not even sure if it is real or not, but you could swear you hear a word of thanks. And the form disappears in the heat mirage.
Oh,
Go in peace.
There's exasperated cries from within the cave as the two arise from their eternal slumber to breathe air once more, coughing and sputtering as they struggle to sit up a bit. Their friend rushes to their side to help them. There's a lot of confusion, a lot of where are we? Who are all these people? Um, Alarin explains to them what had happened. They were attacked on the road, and that he ran from them, and because of that, they were cut down. He ran here, found himself attacked by wild animals, and then these people showed up out of nowhere, saved his life, and brought you back from the dead. Once again, the fifth season is praised for just stopping to help someone. And consequently, saving a lot more. Do you wish to give them time to rest or kind of get them loaded into the wagon to get moving?
I think we should get them into the cart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
I
gotta
will.
go.
I will give up
Mhm.
whatever. I don't know who was actually writing, but if I was, I will walk instead.
As we leave, I will do the wall of stone and just layer up the front. I'll texture it just to look like if somebody gets close, they'll clearly see it's not a natural formation, but I'll at least texture the outside of it to look like natural stone.
Okay, very cool.
And then after the 10 minutes is over, it becomes permanent.
Becomes permanent. The cave sealed once, not once more, but the cave sealed. You move some things around the cart. With the two of them, and Olorin as well. Yeah, there's really only room for like one or two in the cart of your own number, but the vast majority of you are walking, flying, etc. So the movement is a little slower, but you're making progress nonetheless. um, do you want to try to convince them to go to Maras with you?
I will definitely try to do so.
Yeah, sure. You'll have advantage on it due to the saving their lives and the fact that they don't really have a lot. Like they're not well for travel at the moment, so you'll have a good advantage on
Mm.
it. 29.
This is like over the course of a day. I'm definitely just like slowly weaseling my way in, just being like, I mean, you don't have to, but I'm just saying we have a place for you to stay. There's a bakery. I like the second I see their eyes light up at the bakery, I just start leaning into talking about the Fireforge Bakery and the grand opening, and I
Oh.
get Ember in on it.
You hear Lumber speak up. I don't know. I mean, my cousin said he knew a guy in Bastion. He might be able to get work at the docks or something like that. I mean, I've never baked anything. Well, I guess I did. Nobody. I never really baked anything, but is it safe?
I mean, I'd contend it's probably the safest city in the world right now.
At least one of the more safer ones.
Well, either way, we're getting away from the monolith. Probably get a couple good nights sleep for once.
Look, you don't have to stay. Just you come with us, stay up, we'll safely deliver you to somewhere where you can try to get some employment, get some, resources, and then when you're ready, then you can travel down to Bastion, richer, happier, hopefully with a prosthetic.
Mhm.
I do like money. I mean, it sounds as good as any other. I think we're all in. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a good idea, right? And plus, they saved our lives. They're already going there.
Right. We'll
We
start you off with general house care, and then maybe as you work your way up the ranks of that, you can get to the Fireforge Bakery.
honestly, that doesn't sound half bad.
I mean, it's easy money as far as it goes. Rainier, how much do you pay the kid to mow your yard?
Yeah, gold a week, I think.
And look at the three, like sizing up what a gold a week sounds like to them.
They kind of like look around at each other's eyes and like, uh, You know, I mean, I hear Maras is expensive.
Eyes.
Get
I just
out of the cart.
Oh well, you done fucked it. You had it all in your hand right there. You had the
I-
whole world. And
I
you
start
just-
like digging my hand into my own bag and and say, "Listen, I'm gonna take on good faith naturally, seeing as we've saved your lives in multiple capacities. That if I were to give you a stipend, that you'd be all right."
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, for sure. I mean, we'd actually. I don't even know where any of our gear is.
I don't know, but
I'll produce 5 platinum pieces for each of them.
There's a lot of like jaws hitting the ground. Right?
see, it's a hell of a lot better than you hopping your way back to Bastion.
Oh, I think I could use another drink. Got any more of that spicy liquid?
Oh, the $1,000 potion I gave you earlier? No.
No, and also get used to berries because we're gonna be eating a lot of those over the next few days. We lost the cook.
Oh my god.
Berries or
Used to
hardtack. Those are the two things you get.
Oh hell yeah, that's awesome. Okay. Our camera zooms out. See a wide landscape with a little cart traveling down the road on the way to Maras.